We're Retro Talk Forum.
Come on through. Let's talk kicks. Let's talk 80s and 90s nostalgia, man.
Yeah.
Back at your ass for another one. Another one. Hey, we back, man. Retro Talk Forum. 85, man. We 85 shows in, bros.
85?
Wow.
Yep, 85 in, man.
85 South.
Hey, man, what you know about 85 South, man?
Come on, man.
Shout out to them boys, man. Well, if you don't know, I'm BAA, aka Black. Appreciate y'all. Pass it over there to my other co-hosts.
Hop 18.
Shoot it downstairs to the young one.
One handsome V, man. One handsome V. Appreciate everybody pulling up.
Cadillac Jackson in the building.
That's right. We got a special guest in the building. Paging Dr. Swoosh. Paging Dr. Swoosh.
What's up, guys?
Nice,
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
One of the coolest names on the IG.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Definitely a cool individual, laid back individual, full of knowledge, PE knowledge at that too. So we're gonna definitely dive into that, you know, how you got started on that and all that other good stuff, man. But welcome to a Retro Talk Forum. I don't know if you have been around, but we're a podcast, man, just like yours. If you want to go ahead and shout your stuff out real quick, let the people know who you are and what other ventures you got out there.
Yeah, sure. So Bijan's my name. Dr. Swoosh on Instagram, and then my friend Seth, who you guys probably know as Soul to Soul. Him and I came together and started a podcast called Old Souls. So we're very much in our infancy, but trying to build and spread the authenticity. You know, the people like us out there that are very passionate about this hobby for the right reasons. That's kind of who we're trying to make the show for. You know, we're looking at, player specific stuff like Tim Hardaway, Garnett, but we're also looking at big picture stuff, obscure pairs, what is a PE, what is a sample, all that kind of stuff. So I think it's going to be really good for people in every category, young guys trying to get in, older guys that used to do it or still do it, and even people that retired, try to get them back in. So, it's really just trying to promote the hobby.
That's a good thing, man. It's definitely a good thing. And, a lot of people are always saying there's so many podcasts out here. I mean, it's something for everybody. You can't, I guess you can't say gatekeeping, but you can't gatekeep on what somebody's passion is. If you're passionate on doing a certain thing and you want to broadcast it out there to the people, man, that's your right to do that. And I hate when people always say, man, it's too many podcasts for this, or there's too many podcasts for that. Man, shut the hell up with that. I get tired of hearing it, to be honest. I really do, man. I get tired because I was listening to one earlier, man, and it was like people say the same old shit about certain genres of podcasts, and it's like, come on, man. Mm-hmm. If you don't like what these people are saying, move on to somebody else.
I could tell you this: if you watch ours, Seth and I are going to make sure you see some stuff you probably haven't seen before or haven't seen.
Right, I've checked y'all out, man. I've definitely checked y'all out, man. I got a dope thing going on over there, man.
We frame the show around the stuff that we own, so that's kind of the idea is, again, authenticity, right? Like we lived and breathed this for decades, literally. Since, I started in 99, Seth started around there too. He's a little older than me, but we've been doing this a long time. So we built up these crazy collections, the hard way. Like none of it was given to us. We both didn't come from money at all. So we built this up from nothing, essentially. So, it's authentic. That's the goal, is authenticity.
Getting it out the mud.
Yeah, it definitely feels like we're stuck in the mud sometimes trying to get episodes out and all that, especially with job and family. It's not easy, but as you guys know, but you know,
Yeah,
we're getting
look.
there.
When we started, we was doing it every week, man. But it started getting, like a fatigue started coming along, and
Yeah.
I had some family issues come up, and we kind of took a nice hiatus, and that passion came back, and we came back, and we just decided to do like either once a month or twice a month to try to give ourselves some time to ourselves. Not saying we don't want the people, we don't want the people to come through check us out, but it's just sometimes you just need that woosah moment, or you need that me time to kind of collect yourself and come back and give a dope product to the people, man. So
Yep.
Yeah,
Life
for
be
us.
life then.
For
yeah,
us,
it
we-
definitely does that. It definitely does that, man.
I'm
So
telling
we
you.
recorded
kinda-
a ton. We recorded a lot, and then it's just the editing that's like holding me up. So it's coming up. It's getting there.
Oh, you do all the editing?
Yeah. So the editing is what takes the most time.
Man.
Okay.
Is that something that you just learned how to do, or have you always been editing?
It's been me and my friend ChatGPT, my teacher, figuring it out.
I'm with you.
I'll literally type in like, how do I add this picture into Adobe Premium? it's like that.
Shout out to Chat GPT.
PT, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I have zero editing background, zero graphics background, just kind of learning it all.
So you started
learn it.
editing pretty much when y'all started doing the show?
Yeah. Of
Gotcha.
course.
Gotcha.
I mean, I could pay someone to do it, I guess, but then that's like,
Where's the
Adds
fun in
up.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Always
add
up for
another
adding
skill
new
to the
skills.
repertoire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
It's funny because I've never had one job. I always like had all these things going on. So it just feels like another thing that I have going on. I'm used to the chaos of that.
Yeah. Hustling.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong
Absolutely.
So speaking on you starting in 99, I guess this would be like I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I guess this would be like a 2-part question. One, what was that first sneaker that you bought in 99 that got you started on this journey? And is that sneaker your favorite sneaker of all time? And if it's not, what is?
So it's actually before 99 was the sneaker, right? The Jordan 11. So my parents couldn't afford to buy me like great shoes. I had Payless and all those other
We all
cheaper
did,
stuff.
bro.
Yeah.
We all
LA.
did.
I had some LA gear. At one point, I had some LA gear.
Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with LA gear.
Yeah,
At least it got the
there's
lights
some-
in the back.
Some stunners.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, I
so
had
yeah,
some
I
LA
wanted
gear,
them.
looked just like some Reeboks back in the day. So
Yeah, man.
you ain't wrong.
I was
Mailman.
lighting up. I was hitting my shit, lighting up, all types of stuff, man.
I never had the
Come
light
on.
up ones.
Yeah.
I
I
did.
didn't have those.
Come on, man.
Yeah. I had LA Tex at one point.
Yeah, so I had some lights. They were like the best shoe I had as a kid. But essentially, my parents couldn't buy me those 11s. That was the shoe that really caught my eye. I would say the first Jordan I ever saw where I was like, damn, that's a Jordan. I remember this kid. Now I know they're Jordan 6s, but I remember this kid in 91 in
Oh, yeah.
like grade school. I was like, that's a pair of Jordans. Like I knew it. And I was a huge Jordan fan. Grew up in LA, but everyone was a Laker fan around me, but I was diehard Jordan. My older sister was a big influence. So she was a Jordan fan. I was a Jordan fan, surrounded by all Lakers people. So when I saw the 11, it was like majestic, like the patent leather, and everyone in middle school had them, obviously, except me. So that was the shoe I wanted. And it stuck with me through those years. And, so that's kind of the first love shoe was the 11 for me. And part of me getting into collecting was chasing that shoe when I got a little older. So, 99, they started getting into some of the retro stuff, 2000 Concords and all that. But the first shoe I bought, like 99, 2000 with my own money was Jordan 15. So my parents would give me $10 every week for food in high school, middle school and high school. So $2 a day. So I would have to save up 15, 16 weeks to build up enough to buy a pair of Jordans. So
That is crazy.
all that
Taking the lunch
time,
money.
first
Taking the
one,
lunch
it was like,
Dedication. That was dedication right there.
yeah. I was like Smeagol, it was like my precious. Like I finally got this. So or it was actually Flint Grays was the first one I bought, and I got them from like Finish Line on clearance, and then I exchanged them for the black and silver lows, which I still have somewhere. So those, and then also the white navy. I had the white navy and the black silver. And truthfully, I think the white navy was the one I got first, and the black silver was later. So the 15 low was like the first shoe that I had that I wore on my feet that I bought. So you could say that's probably the right answer to your question.
Nice.
Nice.
That's dope.
Nice.
But
And
but you
then-
said the infrared was the one that caught your eye.
Caught your eye as far as Jordans.
That's the one shoe I remember seeing out, and I was like, that is a Jordan. You know, like I didn't know anything about Jordans when I was 5-6 years old, but that was the shoe that, you know, I would say that's the first memory I have, but it's not like the first love I had.
Yeah, the infrared 6. That's like my second favorite.
Yeah, it's a
Behind
beautiful
the
shoe.
4.
It's a beautiful shoe. These were like the white infrareds, but both. I mean, every color on the 6 is a stunner.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Especially the OGs. Yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm with you.
they didn't miss.
you don't need to do much with them. It's just a silhouette that's perfect.
Yeah, from everything from the holes in the tongue to the translucent outsole, everything. The infrared, the hits infrared, the materials back in the day. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
The shape is what caught me, as opposed to the shape of the sneakers today or the Jordan 6 of today. It's like night and day, man. I don't think they'll ever get back to, you know, that spectrum of how they did shapes of certain sneakers, including Jordans, man. Like that was just such a sleek shoe. You know, I saw
the
that
slope.
man, that front
So
slope,
smooth.
man, from toe to tongue, top of the tongue, man. It's like I remember me and my cousin was going in the mall, and it's like I said, this was like early '91. We had a Champs here. Champs was like the biggest store in the mall at the time. So we walk in, and you know, we didn't have internet back in the days. The only thing we had was magazines, Sports Illustrated magazines, East Bay, and basically
Word of
looking
mouth.
at the games.
Yeah.
But word of mouth wasn't really big back then, up until you actually go in there and saw it, and then you turn around and go back to school.
tell
or something
somebody
like
else.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Man, we saw that black and infrared up and on that. I was like, what in the hell is that? Because I saw the holes in the tongue, right? I was like, what is that? And it just so happened, man, we picked that shoe up. We saw the jump, man. We lost our mind, man. And then it seemed like a week later, that's when we start seeing Mike Wham. So that was like one of the memorable moments I remember as far as like Jordans. But the first time I got caught wind of Jordans was, I think it was in '88. I was in the 8th grade, and this guy walked in with the white cements, and he had the tongue hanging out. I was like, "What are those?" I saw the jump, man, but I'm like, I didn't know what that was. I'm like, "What are those?" He turned it around, and it was the Nike Air, and he flipped the tongue down, and you saw it. I was like, "Oh my God, them Jordans, the Michael Jordans." That was the first time I caught wind of actual Air Jordan shoe. Was a white cement 3s. Not saying it's my favorite, but that's the first time I caught wind of them.
Yeah, I feel like the 6 is a favorite among some of the like the generation before me. Like the 6 is their favorite, and I feel like my generation, like the 11s, are big. So 3 and 6, I think, are big for the generation before me.
Right.
I think that period, that the 3 through the 6s, for me, that's the golden era of Jordans for me.
And
I'm
I
all-
had that
that-
Nike Air in the booty.
Italics.
Yeah,
Early
and
Tinker.
that was the era. Yeah, that was early Tinker, and you got to remember, for a lot of us, Sports Illustrated, when Michael was on Sports Illustrated, you always saw those shoes, and that would lure you in. Whether it was, you know, the black 4s with the white socks, or it was white cement 4s, it lured you in every time. Sports Illustrated for kids.
I remember I got Sports Illustrated just to get "Come Fly With Me," and like that opening scene, they show him shooting in the gym, right? And then right after that, you see like the first thing is him on the basketball court, and first thing you see is his shoes, and they just pan up, you know, and he's got the 3s on, and it's like, yeah, "Come Fly With Me." I remember seeing a guy at my church. He had the he had a pair of threes. I want to say they was the fire red threes. And that's when I myself was really noticed the Jordans. I was like, ooh, I like them. But right after that, that's not too long after that, when I was able to get a little money up, that's when the fours came out. So I had to get the fours. So yeah, little sentimental sentimental piece for me is one of the reasons why fours is my favorite. It's the stories that matter. Shout out to AC and Inside.
Yeah.
Come Fly With Me. I mean, I had that VHS. I used to watch that thing like daily.
Man, somebody stole mine, man.
Listen, me and my cousin used to watch that when the guy used to be like, "Come on, Michael, fly, Michael, fly."
Yeah,
Jumping off the couch trying to dunk.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't jump off the couch down here.
Mess yourself up,
man. Since we was talking about the sixes, I want to get y'all take on it. What y'all think about the, I guess you call it the reverse infrared, black infrareds that's coming out?
So that's a classic sample, like a beloved, coveted sample from the year 2000 era. I wanted that shoe so bad back in the day. Once things started cracking, it kind of changed some of the mystique of that shoe, because the main difference was the midsole being infrared. Also, the Nike Air on the back was infrared. But that was like a classic, beautiful sample. One of the best samples ever, in my opinion, that didn't come out. Although they were pictured in East Bay as like the release, which tends to happen sometimes with the sale samples. I have some examples of stuff to show you guys on that note. But that sample was very iconic for people who were into shoes and into samples back then. So I like them a lot. I'm actually kind of glad they're coming out, and I'm probably going to try and get 2 of them because I want to wear one. Like, I really like that shoe. I feel like they were done well too. They look good in the pictures. I think
Hopefully they got some good. Hopefully they got good nubuck on them.
Right.
I like.
Yeah, but we're still gonna buy them anyway, right? Like everyone.
Oh yeah, probably.
We're still gonna
buy them. I like the actual part of the inside that they actually put like not for sale sample.
Oh yeah,
actually, I actually like that touch.
Sample
I
tags.
actually like that touch.
I think that's a slippery slope though, because once you own some of these pairs, and you don't want them to come out, right? So when they start getting into that, like, oh, let's make it like the sample. Let's start bringing more samples out. Make some of the sample guys a little uneasy. Being selfish.
You got a point. So I heard you say you try to get 2 pairs. Are you a double up type of person, type of collector?
For new stuff, if I'm gonna wear it, I usually buy 2 or try to. But there's examples otherwise where I don't. Like undefeated 4s, I was lucky. We talked about this not too long ago. I got 2 of them. Those things went straight to feet. So usually if I get 2, I'll wear 1. But what I found is that I don't wear my shoes often enough to really like validate that. So it's a process. We'll see how long I do that.
So do you wear sneakers to your practice?
Not as often as I used to. For the most part, I'm wearing like slides, Nike Calm, or even Birkenstocks and that kind of stuff sometimes. But in the old days, I used to wear them a lot more often. But now, because I have to wake up at 5 and commute for an hour, it's hard to wake up and put on that like fresh pair. It's harder. So like if you're looking at the slide next to you and you're looking at the shoe in the box, it's like, all right, well, let me just get these on so I can beat some traffic.
Got to open it, unlace it. Got to switch laces if you want to. It's just a whole process. It feels like sometimes.
Yeah, so I found myself going for comfort.
Right.
Yeah, especially if they fresh out the box. You kind of want to break them in a little bit. You don't want to break them in driving.
Yeah.
No, plus I still have the weekends and nights and all that. There's still time.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, speaking of samples, and I remember you said you started around 98, 99. What was that first sample? And if you have it, by all means, you can show it. But what was that first sample that you actually obtained?
I remember.
And when did you obtain it?
It was like 2003, I think, that I got the Baron Davis Shock Stunners, Hornets colors, white, purple, teal. That was the first PE I ever got. And then I also got like a white patent leather Sheed Air Force One. That was another early one. Those 2 stand out to me because I traded them to a guy named Ron Eagle who used to run Sony. And he had these Derek Fisher Uptempos, the Uptempo Max. all white, orange, and navy. And I love the Uptempo Max, so that's one of my favorite shoes. So I traded with him to get those. So I don't have those stunners anymore, but that was the first one that I was able to get. And they, in the old days, it was different. Like it wasn't as crazy. These prices are crazy now, but in the old days, like I bought that Baron Davis for $100 or 120. Like it wasn't as wild as it is now.
Yeah.
What can contribute? I mean, I think I know the answer to the question, but what can contribute to the prices being so outrageous on these player samples and things of that nature?
Well, it's supply and demand. The stuff that's not meant to see the public's hands is
Right.
always going to be worth something more in theory, right? And also, like the nicer the shoe gets, the nicer or the broader the appeal is, the more people want it. So, you get these bidding wars, and it's hard to get them, right? A lot of them just from eBay. You have to get them. You have to fight off the other buyers.
Right.
Everything's a little different now compared to back in the day. And back in the day, it was always auctions, right? People would always put up auctions, so you'd have bidders and all that. Now it's mostly kind of happening behind the scenes or openly with a price that somebody sets, and you try and make a deal with them after. But yeah, you used to have to fight off all these people, and you still do. But that was the historic way that people who were not connected would get the shoes, was eBay or auctions. And very rarely, if you were not connected in some way, would you land a pair of PEs or samples. If you live in Oregon, that's a little different though. If like you live in Portland,
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
go hunting.
You're definitely not kidding about that.
Yeah.
Even like estate sales. I mean, at this point, like I've gotten shoes from people who went to garage sales in Oregon, people whose brothers, sisters, uncle worked for Nike 10 years ago. Probably like one of the marquee shoes that I have is that Purple 7 sample, that, the OG, the 92 pair. That shoe came from a guy whose brother worked for Nike in 92, and they were just sitting in his closet. And, that's how I got those. And everyone thought they were fake. So, I saw the tag and I was like, no, those are real. So that's how I got those, was just by beating everyone else out, whether it's financially, which I wasn't able to do back then, especially, and, or just like knowledge. That's the only way. So you just have to be ready. The steals are out there. The steals are out there. You just have to know how to look for them.
Find them. Yeah.
Right. So, is that when you start catching the player exclusive bug, so to say?
Well, it's funny because I always get put into that category, like, oh, he's a PE or sample guy. And look, I am. Like, I have a lot of them, but
tell him, don't box me in. Tell him,
don't box me in, man. Like, I have everything. Right?
Let's go.
I got like original stuff. I've started with OGs, and had SBs, and I had like Nike Turf is one of the things I love. Like, it was like Jordan and Turf were my two favorites growing up in the 90s. So I love Turf. Right, I brought a bunch of Turf stuff, some cool stuff like the Streaks, which is one of Schoola's favorite shoes. Right, like this is a NFL version. This one didn't come out. Right, these are Team Bank colorway. So I love Turf. I have a ton of. Oh yeah, let me bring it up.
You show that one more time.
Beauties.
Yeah, those look good.
So these are originals, not the retro. Red carbon fiber.
Sheesh.
So yeah, I mean, like I love Turf. I love all this stuff. There's a Air Veer, right? It's another shoe. So one of my favorite designers of all time is Tracy Teague, who never gets credit. Tracy Teague is like one of the greatest designers of all time. And he did all the Deons. Like all the Deons were Tracy Teague. He did the good Griffies, right? The Griffies were his.
He said the good Griffies.
You know what I'm saying. You know exactly what I mean.
They say it's only a couple out there. That's what
He said it's not many.
1, 2, and maybe 3, right? Like those were like, man. And then he did a lot like Zoom Turf, Zoom Jet, like Super Zoom. All the great Turfs were Tracy Teague. The Muscle Max in basketball, Tracy Teague. There's all these great shoes. So yeah, Tracy Teague is very underrated. So yeah, yes. I love that whole era. So the whole point is, I collected originals, I collected retro stuff, I collect hype stuff. Like I have Supreme stuff. I collect everything. I'm like a jack of all trades and a master of none. because I was never
right.
a completionist. I was never the guy that said like I have to have every single Jordan 1 to 25, like whatever 1 to
Right.
23. So I was never that person, and I applaud that person. But once I kind of got the bug for samples and stuff, I kind of realized you got to pick and choose. Like I can't do both. Like if you're gonna hunt the samples, you got to be ready for the price tag. So shifted focus a little bit. But yeah, don't box me in like DeCarlo said. I definitely
Man.
have
Hey man,
everything.
my bad. I ain't mean to do that, man. I was just asking the question, man.
I'm offended.
Oh man.
Well,
So I
let me
brought
switch
some of the
gears
stuff
then.
I brought I kind of tailored for you guys. Like I wore these today actually. I thought of you guys because you like your high tops.
Ooh.
Hey.
Okay, let me say something about that pair, man. Let me say something about that pair. I hate that Nike did not make that shoe the right way, man.
Yeah, I know.
They made it, but they didn't make that. They should have added the
Very
pump to
nice.
that, man. But
Very nice.
I understand because that was 2012, and the actual pump came out 2014, the Air Command Force.
Yep.
And then 2 years later after that, that's when the air pressures came.
Yep.
So they have the pump technology system now. They can actually go back and revisit that shoe, man. I would love for them to revisit that shoe.
Well, let me tell you this. The reason that the pressure was good is because Alex Wong, Retro Kid, was working for Nike at the time, and they were getting ready to butcher them. And then he was like, no, let me bring in my OG pair so you can see what they're supposed to look like. And that's why your retro on that shoe is good. So Alex is a friend, and give him a shout out. He's the founder of this entire hobby, in my opinion, at least in America. Like one of the greatest collections, one of the greatest people overall. And, you know, when he worked for Nike, he did great things. So give him a shout.
I definitely got to shout him out, man, because the Air Pressure is my favorite shoe of all time. So I definitely give him a shout out for that, man.
Yes.
He was.
I would like to see how bad that shoe would have came out if he wasn't involved.
No, you don't.
There you go, right here. You were just.
Come on, man.
So yeah, even like original stuff, like this shoe is gonna blow your mind, like how much I paid for this. So this is an 85 dunk.
That's Michigan, ain't it?
Michigan, yeah.
85.
Yeah. Go blue.
Pretty clean. I paid $23 shipped for these.
What? No, man. Come on, man.
So I found them. I mean, I used to be like a master on eBay, like with search manipulation, figuring out like how people spell stuff wrong.
Yep.
Like that's the stuff you have to do if you're gonna like hunt this stuff on a budget, right? So like that was my background, so I had to do that. So yeah, that shoe I got in the money era days or money order days.
Oh
so
yeah, that's early.
Before PayPal.
Yeah.
So this
Cash
is like
on demand?
2003. 2003.
Cash
COD.
on
I didn't
demand.
have to do that.
Hey man, what size you
that's
wear?
like
You see all them 12s back behind him. You see all them 12s.
I'm 11 and a half, 12. Air Forces I can do 11 or 11 and a half.
Okay.
But yeah, another thing is I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, I have to have it in my size. If I'm not planning on wearing it anyway, I just want to be somewhere close. So like 9 to 12, it's 9 to 13 even. And then if you're into PEs and samples, you just have to take what you get.
Yeah, you can take what you get. Exactly.
Yeah, like Randy Moss is not changing his shoe size so I could have his shoe, right? So I had to get a size 14, right? Like that's just the way it is. Or samples are made in a size 9.
I was gonna say, so that's what I was gonna ask. So because I'm in the sample department, I'm kind of like clueless. I remember back in the day, most sample sizes were size 9. When did they start changing that? Like, how is it that so many samples are in different sizes now?
So it's historically they made them in size 9. That was the only thing that the true samples were generally made in. There's some examples otherwise. I have one here actually. I'll show you later. But when they got into the promo stage, when they were using the shoes to kind of seed them out a little more, and every shoe comes out a little early if you're special enough, like if you're a celebrity or something like that, you can get promo samples. So they'll make them in certain people's sizes, or they'll make wear tests, like the wear test samples. Not everyone wears a size 9, so if you're one of these people that are on Nike's docket to do wear testing, they're going to give you if I'm a size 12, they're going to give me a size 12. So they would make size run of some sort, so they could be worn around. If you're a PE, if it's a PE, then they're going to make it in the player size. But sometimes they make the shoes, or should I say, they started to make the shoes in like mid 2000s for friends and family too. This is actually a good example I have here. Random shoe. You guys probably dig back some memories. So this is the
360s.
360
Yeah.
basketball. So this is an Amari Stoudemire Olympic.
Sad, yeah.
But this is size 11, made for Amari Stoudemire's friends and family, right?
That's
so
my size, man.
Alpha Project.
That's my size,
Five
bro.
dot.
Hey,
So yeah, they are Alpha Project too. Yeah, they got the dots.
Yeah, I see the 5 dot.
Right
Yeah.
there, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I used to love
pattern on
hooping in
that.
that shoe, man. That shoe was like super comfortable to hoop in,
Yep.
bro.
Dude, I love the runners. I ran a lot in the runners back in the
Yeah.
day. The 360 1, 2, and 3 I liked a lot. So, they make samples in other sizes too. If you're friends and family with Amari Stoudemire or with, the designer, you can experience that, or you can get lucky if they end up on eBay and you're the high bidder. So the sizing, I would say, opened up like in the last 15 years a little more. They've been making a little bit more of sort of the promo stuff, celebrity stuff. But historically, the samples were a 9. If you were sample size, they would literally have a table on campus at Nike with all the samples just to get rid of them, $5 each. And when I went to Beaverton 2006 was the first time I was there. I wasn't invited there. I went, right? But
Y'all gonna let me in.
some friends at the time who happened to have an employee that worked there that they knew and walked us around, and he took us to the gym, and the guys upstairs were playing basketball in like $1,000 shoes and stuff. Like, they don't care because it's free to them. But I remember they had a table, and the table had a bunch of samples on it, and it was $5 each. It was a sample sale. And one of the shoes that was there was the original color LeBron 3, the black, white, red. So that was that era was at 2006 or so. So that was that some people just would get samples that way. Like if you work for Nike and they're sitting there on the table.
That's crazy.
$5.
Yeah, it was really crazy. Nike,
$5.
in the old days, Nike used to give out like shoes to people that were homeless in the area, people in need, and they would give away like the extra stuff. So sometimes you'd have like dudes sleeping on the street in PEs and samples because that's like what was available.
Man, look.
Yo,
There's some stories I could tell you, but I'll reserve.
I should have
it.
paid attention when we were downtown, man.
Those are the old days. I don't know.
Hey,
I don't know if they still do that, but that was like mid 2000s. There's definitely stories of dudes wearing Gloria LeBron 2s back in the day.
that's crazy.
Oh my God. Wow.
So yeah, that's
all the people we saw walking around Portland.
Wow.
They had on tennis shoes. They had on some kind of Nikes.
yeah.
Homeless people and everything.
Well, it is the sneaker town, Adidas, Nike. So yeah, like keeping it early, like on the same topic. Like stuff that I like is just stuff that's super random.
Nice.
So these are made for Denny Hamlin, who's the Team Jordan FedEx driver. So keeping it early for you guys in the 80s here. So 85, but not quite 85. So these are cool because they're like fire resistant. They have to be by the standards of NASCAR. So yeah, they have like a monogram print with number 11 and the Jumpman 11 there.
Oh,
so
that's
yeah,
fire.
Yes.
and the color, I mean, purple's my favorite color. Suede's my favorite material. So anything that's purple suede, I'm like automatically attracted to.
Yeah, those look good. Materials on them look real good.
Yeah, so that's stuck in the 80s here a little bit. This is a cool one. I actually just got this last week. This is a Vandal sample from around 2002 or 3. So they made something called the Nature Communication Pack, which had the black and tan Air Force mids that people know that are lasered. So I love laser. That's like one of my favorite things. I have a friend, Brian Apodaca, who's a laser fanatic, uses it for work. I mean, he's like the laser guy. And obviously, Mark Smith is one of the big laser people. These were made by Ludecky. So this exact version is crazy because they have an inside-out midsole. They didn't do inside-out midsoles on any Vandals, right? And the release was not like that. So this is like the Air Force One with the inside-out. And then the toe is completely different. All the lasering is different. And then they don't even have a tag. They're just lasered in there on the inside. So that's a cool little 80s pair I brought for you guys. 80s
that was
related.
right.
Kind of hype, kind of bridge the worlds a little bit.
Salute to Head Check, man. Salute to Head Check, Mark Smith,
yeah.
man. Legendary.
Talented. Works for Jordan now, apparently, like one of
Yes.
Jordan's private guys. And then
Yes,
here's
indeed.
I don't know how much you guys like pythons, but I
Ooh,
figured
pythons.
Ooh,
random pick, right? That's the shoe that you wouldn't expect to talk about.
that red is
I don't think
popping.
this colorway came out either.
It didn't.
Yeah, these are samples tend to be a little higher quality. So the snake on this is pretty nice.
Wow.
And then
Yeah,
this was
even
kind
the
of that
release pairs were good quality.
it's
Yeah.
kind of that Vachetta tan. Remember the Vachetta tan era that they were in?
Yes.
Mhm.
So I think these got scrapped because they did like a tan one instead.
Man, that red is popping. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Uh,
that,
Yeah,
that looks
that's a
pretty
cool one.
good.
And then I think this is the last 80s shoe.
Safaris.
Safaris.
I can't see these without seeing Bismarcky. So this is a cool one though if you look closely.
Safari Windrunner, right?
Spikes.
So this is the Spike Lee version.
Spikes.
Mm.
So they did a Trainer 2 and they did these. I don't know, maybe they did a third shoe, but those are the only two I know of with this colorway. These are 2008, I believe. So yeah, I
Yeah, they
figured
just
some weird
those
stuff to
in.
bridge our worlds.
No, they look good.
Somebody was just selling the trainers. Was it PG, man? I think so.
No,
I've
it
seen
was,
the trainer
Donnie
somewhere.
Souls. Donnie Souls.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I even hit him up. I
Nice,
was like,
nice.
man, like, have you ever seen another shoe? Like, these are the only two shoes that I know of that had that theme for Spike.
Yeah.
But yeah, him and I, we'd only seen those
Nice.
two.
Yes.
So yeah, I brought some
Who you
80s
said it
stuff for
was?
the 80s boys.
You gotta
Donnie
know,
Souls.
man. You gotta know, yeah. His
In
name, well,
France?
yeah, Donnie is the sell page, but his name is Bitch Like My Kicks. That's his.
Yeah.
It's the what?
Yeah. am I lying, Doc? Am I
No,
lying,
that's
man?
it. That's it, bro. That's it.
man.
Now look, I got one pair of shoes from him. I bought one pair of shoes from him, and it's a dope one. So I got these from him. These
Oh yes.
bothered a lot
That's
of people
nice.
when I got them. A lot of people wanted these.
Yes. man. Very nice.
So this is Presto, and I had to piece it together to get the whole story. Luckily, Prestology kind of filled me in a little bit, but I guess they were trying to prove that the fabric or the print would look nice on this shoe, like using a loud print. So they made a couple of shoes like this with this graffiti pattern. There's a couple of shoes that released that had similar stuff. So they kind of, I don't know if they had it laying around or it was just a convenient graphic for them. But essentially, that's why they made it, just to see how a print would look on a Presto.
That is ill, man.
So yeah, I love these. These are great stuff. I wish the whole shoe was the darker one, but I'll take it.
That
Yeah, I
is
heard
ill.
Presto's real comfortable, man.
Oh yeah.
I wear the Hello Kitty ones not too often, but my daughter had them for a while too, so we'd wear them together.
Nice.
Alpha Project.
That's dope.
Yep, Alpha Project also. I don't know what else. What do you guys want to see?
Man.
You wanna
Go crazy,
Already
man.
went? You
Go
been going
crazy.
crazy?
Exactly. Go crazy.
Go crazy.
I think the
some
hey, look, I think the
high
questions out of ooh.
Oh,
Some high ones for you.
Yeah, here we go, man. Let's go.
So I know you guys like Maestros.
What was that, 94?
Wow.
So this is the UNC's Team Bank.
Yo.
Man, you rarely see the highs though, man.
Yeah, these are super high ones. My
Yeah,
buddy
you rarely
Cole has
see
these in
those.
like a size 17 or 18, like super big size. So finding any kind of normal size is hard on these because these were Team Bank only for North Carolina, I believe. I'm happy to be corrected. But yeah, the Maestro is a dope shoe. And then I had one other one around here. Here it is. So this one I got from Southside Mick, who is a great OG collector. So this was Sonic's Team Bank. And this was worn by Vince Askew. Him and his brother, I think, were both on the Sonics in that era.
Yeah, he was number
So-
2, wasn't he?
Yeah, Peyton wore these too. You know, there's a lot of pictures of GP wearing these. I think Askew was a number 2. So yeah, the green, great
Yeah,
color.
green, crazy.
Also a Team Bank.
Really
I don't think this color came out. So I think it's a Team Bank. And yeah, it was 93 is the era for these.
Nice.
So yeah, let's try to bring some stuff for you
More. Don't stop. More.
All right. So this is kind of one of the favorites of shoe collectors is the era. So
Mm.
Era,
Nice.
the
You're up.
penny colorway is probably the one that everyone loves. It's probably the best
That's-
release. I feel like
Penn's
you know they had
Maker.
these
That's purple right
stripes.
there.
The stripes
Yeah.
were like perfect to be utilized. So that penny colorway is my favorite because it utilizes kind of the shape and the silhouette the best. But this
Mhm.
one, you know, Stockton wore a similar pair, but it was black. This one has a purple check, worn by Vin Baker. So it's a Vin Baker
Baker,
game
yeah.
worn.
Ooh.
Mhm.
So it's
Man,
Bucks PE.
what? This is wild.
Vinny Baker.
Yeah, that
So
up at the
that's-
bottom, beautiful.
Yep.
Those are so fun.
Yeah, man.
It's a color I rarely see. But if you look at the old cards, you know, you'll see some of this stuff that you didn't even realize existed back in the day.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, purple's my favorite color. So when I see purple, it's like I'm always trying to get that. So this is a Flight 1 purple team bank.
Oh, damn.
So I don't remember
Damn.
any other Flight 1 that has like alternating outriggers or whatever you want to call these. Like one's black,
Nah.
one's white.
Yeah, one's white.
I
Yeah.
haven't,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen
It's
that.
always-
Yeah.
haven't
It's
seen
not
that.
common. I think there might be one or two other colors that are like that, but
Look how
Yeah,
fat the
this one
check is.
Mhm.
yeah, it is with the border and the outline.
Mhm.
So I got these
That's
from a
good leather,
guy.
too.
I think, yeah, absolutely. I think this guy got them. He was in Utah, so I thought it was a Utah team bank, but I haven't been able to confirm that. I even talked to Utah Jazz history is like a great resource for Nike stuff and Utah Jazz, obviously. So I asked her about it, and she'd never seen them. Couldn't find pictures of them, so I don't know the full story. And someone claimed that this was a GR. I never saw that either.
I never
the
saw that
tagging.
colorway as a GR.
No,
Right.
Yeah.
they don't look
So
like
I
a
don't
Geo.
know.
Yeah, they
He
lied
called
to
it like
you.
a regional, the regional, but I don't know.
Mhm.
I've never been able to prove that, so not exactly sure.
Can you
I
show the
think
back of
it's
that
out.
shoe again? Can
Oh,
you show
yeah,
the
yeah.
back of that shoe?
You trying to see the one?
Yeah, that's what I. Yeah.
Mm.
Hey, cut that one off.
Like Chris Webber did his, right?
Come
And
on.
like
Yeah.
Jordan did with his.
Jordan
Yeah,
did
Chris Webber
his.
cut him on his pairs for his C-dub, and then
Uh-huh.
this is the exact shoe. Obviously, Jordan wore that one game,
Mhm.
so cut the one off. Missed the reference at first, and then I got it. There's a pair of that Chris Webber pair is on eBay right now, so it's probably on my mind.
Mm.
All right, so that's like my early '90s
Got me
stuff that
looking,
I
huh?
brought. So actually, there's another sort of weird one. All right, so 93, 94.
Mm.
Oh,
So I wanted to ask you about that shoe.
This is a lot of
Oh.
stories on this.
Bro, that is so wild to look at that.
yo.
It is.
Is that the
So-
first rendition of that?
It's
Like,
hard
is
to
that the
really say.
first-
So
Okay.
there are people that say this is a fake shoe.
Nah, that ain't
So
fake.
some of these collectors say they're fake. So as soon as they started telling me that, I was like, okay, well, let me reach out to some of the people that I've met, luckily on this like journey, and figure out, the people that worked for Nike, worked for Jordan in that time, if that's true. And all the people I talked to said, no, like these are probably real. And the reasons that people say they're not are because they're made in Korea, whereas most samples are made in Taiwan, especially in this era. And then the size is like a 7.5. So they would say, why would they make a 7.5? But when I talked to them about all these issues, the people that I talked to said, no, it's still very likely impossible. This is not a fake. So if you look closely, the lines are different. It's like an early sample. And one thing that they do very often, look at the toe cap. One thing
Yeah.
they do very
That's
often
beautiful,
is
man.
they'll take a known bottom and put it on an experimental top, or vice
Is this
versa.
the first fusion? Could this be the
Well,
first?
it's not a fusion. No, it's not a fusion, right? This is like the wear test process,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So
No, I was
the wear
I was
test-
I was actually
Oh,
joking.
you messing around?
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, it's one of the first ones then.
That's wild.
And the red bottom too.
Toe cap.
Yeah, toe cap
9.5.
Toe pack's big.
I love that. I love that toe cap, man. A lot of people don't like, but I love it.
I like it on this. I don't like it on the shadow.
It's crazy
like it on
because the
shadows too, though.
leather, the toe cap is smooth, but the material after that is tumbled.
It's
Yes.
tumbled leather on the
Mhm.
uppers. So yeah, this shoe at the event, the Portland event 2 years ago now, I met my friend Scott Renus, who you guys probably know on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And
He'll
he
be
was
on
like,
soon.
"Oh man,
He'll
you
be
have
on
this
soon.
good." Yeah, he's a good dude. He was like, "Hey man, you have all these prototypes. You have this prototype 9 low, the one that I brought for Tinker to sign." He's like, "You need these in your collection, like when we facilitate." So he had them, and he just we made a deal to make it happen.
That's awesome.
So that's how I got those.
Let me see the back of that 10 real quick.
That's
I want to see the
awesome.
jump man.
Oh yeah, the chunky Jumpman.
Yeah, that's what I want to look at. Look how fat that jump
That's
man
the
is.
big pun jump man.
He ain't lying.
Yeah.
Punisher.
Yeah.
So this is why people don't think
Leg.
they're like legit. People think they were just made
Was
in
that
some of the
Jumpman?
factories because of the Jumpman, because of the toe, because
That was before he got on Ozempic. That's all.
Yeah, exactly. It's pre Mounjaro.
That was the
There we go.
retired Jordan. That was retired Jordan.
Yeah, there you
Look,
go.
even even on the outsole, it looks the same.
If you look closely there, it's kind of fading. Oops, I lost my AirPod. Hold on a second.
I hate it when that
Man,
happens.
that
Man.
is
You drop it, you
wild.
can't find it.
That is a wild pair, bro.
Yeah.
And I don't remember that one from the gathering too much.
So I was happy to pick these up, obviously, but a couple of haters in the DMs that I had to talk about all this stuff. With, so I learned a lot about them from that. It's fair though. Like it's fair. I don't mind people coming in with information. I'm not one of those people that think I know everything. And some fakes still have value. Like people collect the Jordan 1s that are fake. So I'm like, you know what? I don't really care if it's fake, even if it was, because it's like a piece of history at the end of the day.
Oh, without a doubt.
Right.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
definitely don't see that.
93, 94, and then I brought the Pro Streak out before, but the Pro Streak is one of the greatest turfs. Some people say it's the best one. I don't go that far. Like for me, I like the Zoom Jet and the Zoom Turf, and also the Super Zoom. Those are my top 3.
Man,
And then you start thinking about the Dion's. Yeah, the red patent is like, the red carbon fiber is crazy.
Yeah.
It's like next level, man.
Yeah.
And it's so high quality. I mean, this shoe has stood the test of time, right? Like
That's what I was talking about. Like,
Yeah, they're
Blue Buck
built
on
like
it.
tanks for the most part.
Yeah.
Yep. The one shoe that I remember the most that's truly built like a tank is like the OG 12s. Like OG 12s are built like an absolute tank.
Mhm.
Taxis, yeah.
And I remember when 2003 retros came out, I was like, man, these retros are light, because I had the black and red OG and I used to wear it. This is a special one though. You guys already seen these, so it's not a surprise to you. But this is the one Tinker signed at the last event. So they have no side tab.
Tabless, ladies and gentlemen, that's tabless.
Tablets.
Yeah, look at the eyelets at the top.
That's very
The
nice.
eyelets are different.
Yeah, I like the eyelets.
The
I wish they
lines are
would've kinda left
different.
it like that.
Yeah.
I don't think you could have, because this, just like they made Peyton cover up the GP plastic, these could probably like cut someone.
Cut
Oh
someone.
yeah, you
Yeah.
ain't
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a cool one. I got lucky to get these, and I got them. It's a wear test. You can see the inside has the numbering.
Yep.
Okay.
So
yeah.
this was a wear test from back in the day. And my friend Cole actually found a couple old pictures of these in magazines, like this exact sample.
Oh wow.
Damn.
So that's a cool one.
Yeah.
All right, now the next one, I'm trying to cycle through these because I picked so much stuff. Like I don't even.
Oh no, you're fine, bro. Take your
Take
time.
Take your
time.
time. Take your time.
Keep going.
They say in church, man. Take your
I
time.
don't think you've seen this, and I never saw it. And there's this phrase: "The time to buy it is when you see it." Right. So I don't even know
wow.
what they were thinking.
The hell?
Is that a Wheat Zoom Flight 95?
It's like a Timberland
Look
boot.
at the iridescent though.
Yeah,
That is
odds.
crazy.
All right, you gotta
Yeah,
tell
that's
a
wild.
story on this one now.
I don't have the story, man. All I know is I got them.
Yo.
around 2015 or so, they did a couple of Zoom flights with the same iridescent bubble. So I'm thinking it was a sample in that pack, and these didn't make the cut. Obviously, like they definitely look like a Timberland boot, New York style. So it's like, are they trying to do like a Knicks thing with the blue and kind of orange iridescent, because it does have some blue features to it, or I don't know exactly what they're thinking here. I'd like to know. I'd like to lie to you and say I know, but I don't really know. I just
Good.
Those were
That
different.
is
it's just a
crazy.
crazy.
Definitely looks like a hiking boot style tennis shoe.
Yeah, I mean, brown patent or brown carbon fiber is like not something I've seen before.
I'm looking at the shoelaces too.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
just like a
it
Timberland
has that
boot.
boot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very similar to a Timberland boot. Yeah,
But to be
So,
honest, man, that actually works though on that
it
silhouette.
does.
Yeah, it looks good.
It brings out the pods on the side too.
It does, man.
I definitely like the
Dang.
pods.
Hey, hold
yeah,
it
that's
right
a-
there,
that's
man.
a crazy
Just be still. Hold it right there. Hold it right there.
Man, that's incredible, man.
Oh my goodness. That is nice, man.
Import treat.
So that's a crazy one.
Man, that is, man.
And then DeCarlo asked me to bring these to the party, so I brought these.
Man, to talk. Oh my god, bro.
Jesus.
So this is a GR
Hold on.
2015 era. They started making all kinds of weird retros. I don't know why they brought back the Nomo, but I was glad they did because I like it. It's one of my favorite.
I like
shoes,
that
but-
colorway, man.
That colorway.
so this
is
is-
I love
Carnivores.
purple and teal. For me, it's a no
Hey,
brainer.
man, that's a
Yeah, it's
Mardi Gras
carnivore.
color right
No
there.
brainer.
Carnivores. Yep.
Yeah.
Man,
so
I
this is the
remember
col-
you showed me that, and Wilson was talking, and I was like, man, what is in your phone, man? Oh,
Yeah, this one's a
God.
GR though. I mean, it was out. It was on clearance actually. Like it's
Oh, so
people
those
forgot they
released.
exist.
Yeah.
He's released, yeah. So
Wow.
Bill Cass was the designer for this shoe. The bottom
I've
is a
never
Griffey
seen
one, so the tooling is
Yep.
Tracy Teague, but yeah, Bill Cass did the Nomos, and this was that mashup era where they were doing all those like
Man, those are
crossover
nice,
type
man.
colorways.
I haven't seen
Yeah, I've
those
never
anywhere
seen
except for
those.
you. Except for you. Man.
Man.
I haven't seen.
They're probably
them.
all on a landfill, man. They were on clearance and no one cared about them. And this is another DeCarlo shoe.
Breeze.
Breeze.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
this one's
That's the Don Dada design right there.
Oh, watch out.
this one's a sales sample from back in the day.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't think there's much different on this shoe than
Now, is that royal or purple?
it's royal. Yeah, it's just like the release.
That's beautiful, man.
But yeah, it's a good
So
one.
they
Aaron
did
Cooper
release that
design.
colorway then, right?
Yeah, it's one of the OG colorways.
I
They have
got
the
you.
black around the top. That is so beautiful, man. That
Yeah,
color
it's a
blocking.
great shoe.
Wow.
I mean, you can see through it, right? Like you can.
Yeah.
That's what I love about this shoe. Like the name is perfect. The breathe.
Those are nice, man. Those are really nice.
They got
So,
holes
yeah, 90s
everywhere.
90s is my era. Like I feel like that's like when I was a kid. That's the golden era to me. Is like 94 to 99. Nike didn't miss, right? Every single aspect. Jordan was on fire. The turf stuff was crazy. The baseball stuff, the Griffies, the runners like Air Max 95, 97. Like all these great shoes were 94 to 99. So I love that era. That's my favorite. This is one of those crowd favorites too, the Tempo 3. So people love this shoe. This is a special one though.
Is that Reggie?
Mm-mm.
So that's a Reggie Miller pair, yeah.
Ooh,
Reggie.
look at this. Look at this.
It looks the
Hey
same.
man, I hated Reggie when he scored them 7 points.
It looks the So yeah, that's another. I mean, the 90s didn't miss. Tell me one shoe that was bad that
it's-
Nike made in the 90s. Like you can't even find one.
Oh, man,
It's the best era.
so many.
Come on, man.
And then DeCarlo asked me to bring out this shoe, which is its own story.
Oh man, yeah, there it is. There it is. And you have the other color too, man.
Well, do you know the full story on this shoe? Like it's kind of a crazy story.
Just from what he told me, but go ahead and fill us in, man.
So yeah, the Garnett 2 was designed by Cooper. I don't think it was Garnett that didn't like it. I think it was somebody on the Nike side that didn't want to pursue this shoe being for Garnett. So they already made it, like the samples, like already had his name on it. So here's a sample of the black pair.
Oh
Garn-
my God. Come
with the tag.
on.
So the samples were made for Garnett.
that's
The
Oh,
boxes.
those are clean.
Those
Those
are
are
nice right
super
there.
clean.
Yeah, they
Bruh.
are.
So they made
Wow.
these. They made these shoes. They made them, and the box label said Garnett, and then they changed their mind. So they went back and they had to put stickers over the box that said Defense
Come
Force. You know,
on,
that was the name that the shoe took on. So these became the Nike Defense Force instead of the Garnett 2.
So
You
it
can
was
see that.
somebody internally in Nike said that they didn't want him to have that shoe.
Oh my god, bro.
We'll find out someday from Aaron the actual story, but I think Garnett liked them, but somebody else didn't. So we'll see. We'll see what he says.
Child Corey Maggette. Maggette wore 'em.
Yeah, Maggette. That's right. Maggette
Oh
wore
my
them. Yeah.
Gosh, man, that is a beautiful shoe.
So we did. Seth and I did a Garnett episode that we haven't released yet, but it's got a ton of stuff in it. So that's one of the things we talk about. And then this is another one we talk about.
Man, I'm
Yeah,
cutting my
beauties
damn
right there.
screen off.
So it's a Garnett 1 sample.
The outsole
White.
is iridescent.
Yeah, it's like metallic almost. I think the outsole was like a bluish color on the release. I don't think this is oxidation. I think it was made in this blue color because the inside details are also purple.
What the hell?
But that's not even what's crazy about this. The logo is the old Garnett
The
logo.
KG. Yeah.
KG basketball logo. And to be honest, that's actually
Wow.
not even what's crazy about this shoe either. What's crazy is it's actually a Garnett high. It's not a mid. And that took my brain a while to see. But I showed this picture to Aaron Cooper and he was like, "Oh yeah, that was the high top they were working on." And then I looked at it and I was like, "Oh wait, this is cut higher than the others."
Yeah, it looks like it.
So yeah, this is a Garnett 1 high, so unreleased prototype, and then the colors and all the other the logos and the kids logo was like this, but not the adults.
And this is a Aaron Cooper design.
No, these were Avar and Tate
Okay.
Cuerbis did this. That's part of the reason that I texted Cooper about this because everyone always said it was a Cooper shoe, and then I sent him a something related, and he was like, "Oh, I didn't design those." And I was like, "Oh, well, who did?"
Right.
And then when I got this pair in, I was like, "Oh, let me. This is a good opportunity to get the story." So yeah, that's sort of the 90s stuff that I brought out. I think that's most of it.
My God.
I got a request real quick.
All right.
I'm gonna go
Maybe-
back. I'm gonna go back. You said you had a 1992 Jordan 7.
Yeah.
Do you
The
have
purple
that
one?
handy? Yes.
Oh no, that thing's buried, man.
Okay.
That thing's buried deep in the vault. A surprise possession.
I
The
got you,
crazier
man.
the shoe, the further it's buried. So the more time it takes to get to. So then 2000s, I did a little set of 2000 stuff too. This I guarantee you never seen this either. This is a crazy one. So they did a clog posit
Oh shit.
Yo.
for Medial Mondays, right? Isn't it Medial Mondays? Even though it's Tuesday.
Yeah, everybody
Everyone
want
talks
that,
about the
right?
medial.
Yeah, everybody
this
want
is-
that, right?
If you look at the tag though, it's not even called the clog posit. It's called the slide posit.
Slide posit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's before they even named it. But yeah, it's a crazy
That's
color.
Smoke
It's like-
soul.
Hell,
Smoke soul.
I
man.
kind of like slide.
That
posit
is
better.
ooh.
so that's a crazy one, man.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember
colors.
those came out in 99.
Yeah.
This is
Yo.
insanity.
5 dots.
This is insanity, bro.
And if you look at all this, man, it's just time, right? Like you put the time in when the shoe comes up, and if you're ready, like you get it. Like it just you have to be doing this for so long because if one shoe comes out or comes to the market every 10 years, you got to be in the market for 10 years to find it.
You aren't kidding.
Mhm.
So that's just the way it is the time. That's like collecting anything. So going back, we were talking about Jordan 15s. Like this is my
Oh,
one of my favorite shoes because of it. This one I'm going to dedicate to BC23, Brian. So this is for you. This is the one color
Shout
he's
out to
missing
BC23.
that
Shout out to BC.
Woo.
I'm working on
Nice.
getting him a pair. But this is the Purdue player exclusive or Team Bank, whatever you want to call it. Original
Oh,
2000
shit.
with gold for Purdue.
Mm,
The
mm.
Boilermakers. Come on.
So yeah, that's for Brian. I know I'm working on it, man. I'm gonna get you one. Don't worry. So the laser pair that came out was similar color, but with laser where it's white. I think that's a great color.
Right.
I like that laser color a lot. And then
I
let's see what
remember
else.
that shoe sat, man. A lot of people sat. A lot of people passed on that shoe and then went on sale, and now everybody want to go back and try to find it now.
I mean, that whole topic is very interesting. It's probably a good topic for us to talk about. Like the 15, 16, 17, and beyond era, very underrated. Like the Jordan purist guys were like, "Oh, I'm not going to wear anything Jordan didn't wear," and like I don't like that mentality. I think if the shoe is nice, you should give it its credit. But at the same time, that was my era. Like when I was coming in 2000 to 2005 was like a peak era for me learning and kind of realizing this world and all that. So I love the 15. I love the 16. I love the 17. I showed you guys some of the prototype 17s in Portland and the ones that Wilson signed. So I didn't set those up because you guys have already seen them. But I love that era. Like, and I like that BC 23 like is getting some credit because he's got the most thorough collection in that category and deserves all the accolades for it. And he's a good dude on top of all that. So
That's facts. Facts.
like him and I resonate on that. Like we love this era. So that's a kind of an aside, but I think it's relevant. But since we are talking about it, I pulled another one from that era. So this is History of Flight 17s. They did a whole set from 2012 to 2014. They made a few sets. Some people used to say there were 3 of each one made. I've heard 5. So I don't know the true number of how many sets they made. But there was a whole set on eBay at one point, and I was lucky to snag this one. All the other ones were outside the range, but History
What
of Flight
size
17.
is that, sir?
It's a 9 sample.
Oh my god. Oh man. That is beautiful, man.
I know, and I usually don't go for all white shoes, but they look really good with the red bottom.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
On that same
That's
topic,
crazy,
DeCarlo asked me to bring out
That is crazy.
some WNBA stuff. So I brought one WNBA shoe you probably haven't seen. So Lisa Leslie, VC3.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Number 9.
So it's got like a snake print.
I was finna say,
on
look
the
at the
heel.
scales on the back.
I see it.
Lisa's number 9. This is her size. And then my favorite is the tongue. I mean, the USA flag,
Beautiful. Front and center.
2004 Olympics. Like to
Proud
me,
to
the
be an
Olympic stuff's
American.
always great. Olympic stuff is like
Yeah.
some of the best PEs.
Man, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's clean.
So yeah, kind of a unique WNBA shoe. I was gonna bring some other stuff, but I figured I already brought so much stuff.
That's the
man.
right one, man.
I'm kind of trying to blast through it so we could talk. To be
No, you
honest.
good, bro?
You good, man.
Take
Like,
time,
you
man.
know,
And then let's see, that same kind of era. This is another one that's obscure. Should get a little more love.
Yo.
Pause it.
The Ultra Pause, yeah.
Ultra
Yeah.
pause it. Yeah.
So it still has the
Ooh.
stickers on it, but
I was
this is
finna
a
say, you
Jason
gotta
Kidd.
peel that off.
Jesus Christ.
So New Jersey Nets, Jason Kidd era.
What's that?
This is the Aaron Cooper.
Like,
Aaron Cooper design also.
what's that? 2002 to 2003?
I think it was 03, 04, yeah. 2004 would be where my money is. Yeah, 2004. No, wait, hold on. Yeah, might be old. It says 01. So yeah, 2002 era. I thought it was early. I thought it was a little later than that.
That's crazy, man.
And then another thing that a lot of the older guys don't like, they kind of hate on LeBron stuff, which I don't like, man. Like, if
wait.
you're not
that's
into
right up
LeBron,
there. Hey, that's
Wait,
Gaddy's main man right there.
wait.
like, even if you're not into LeBron, like as a person, you cannot say his shoes are not great. Like, first of all, he has 23 of them. Like, not many lines get that far.
Right.
And
True.
in 23 line, there's a lot of bangers, right? 7, 8, 9, 10, I mean, 2, 3, 4, like, all these great models. So one of the shoes, probably the shoe, I wasn't too impressed with the AZG. Like, I liked it, but I didn't love it. But then when the LeBron 2 came out, I was like, oh man, this is like
Mhm.
this is like
insane.
LeBron is
Ooh.
here. Like, this was the one. So This kind of
Jeez.
started
That
a little bit
logo
of
is
that
crazy,
PE.
man.
Bro, are you looking at what I'm looking at?
That logo is
Bro.
crazy.
Bro, that Fighting Irish logo. Oh my
White suede too. It's crazy.
my god.
yo.
So I love
Woo!
LeBron 2. I think LeBron 8's my favorite, and LeBron 2 is number 2 though. But historically, 2 was my favorite. And again, like I love laser, right? It's got like the laser perfect logo.
Yeah,
I love
they
that
was
logo.
in their bag on the laser on them too. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And especially like some of the unreleased ones are like the black and red lows with the lasering all over. Like that's an incredible shoe. But yeah, this is a good one. I actually have a pair of these in my size that I wore, and then I have this size 9 one. But it's a good shoe. And then the green ones are dope too. I used to have a green one, but I don't anymore. The away colorway. So LeBron's, a lot of people hate on him. A lot of the old guys hate on him. I have a theory that I think it's just because he was a threat to MJ. Because that's when I was growing up, even in LA.
Never.
I didn't love Kobe because Kobe was a threat to MJ, right? Like you remember when Kobe was coming up, he was like the next Jordan, and I think subconsciously it made me not like him. And then I grew up and I realized I was being an idiot. And I think that's what people did with LeBron is they just don't want to accept that there's somebody that's good or like can be even be in that conversation. That's my theory, but you know that's just me.
I agree.
All right,
Of course you
then,
agree.
where are we going? All right, only a couple more, I promise.
What do you think about the
Yeah,
LeBron
take
23?
your time, man.
What do you think about the?
Oh, it's
23?
nice, man. I like it. It's got some foam posit look to it. The colorways are pretty good. The style's good. I like that the sole says 23, so
Yeah.
I like it. And that iridescent gold one, the first one, is like
Oh
incredible.
man.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I gotta get
Yeah,
that
man.
one.
That's like the one shoe recently that I tried to get on sneakers. I haven't been really like crazy on sneakers app.
Yeah, I slipped when they would have. I was at work, man, and it slipped my mind. I definitely want
Yeah,
to know.
we've all been there, dude. So, do you guys remember the Zoom BB, which was like a flagship basketball shoe around early 2000s? So
That was
Wasn't that
Steve
Steve
Nash.
Nash too? Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
Steve Nash
Steve
too.
Nash.
Yeah.
So this pair was called the Trash Talk version. This was a sample that never came out. They made it kind of as a play on words, like trash talk, like you're talking on the court, but also it's a recycled products, like all the reused paneling. So it was
Yeah.
like trash talks, like you're reusing the trash. So it was a sustainability campaign. So it's a BB that they made as a sample but never came out with. It's actually a clear midsole if you look close, like you can see through it.
Yeah.
But it's also a little aged. Hard to tell because it's aged. But yeah, that's a really niche one. Like very few people remember the Zoom BB1. But Jason Kidd wore them. Nash wore them. A lot of
Deron
point guards wore them.
Williams. Yeah.
Deron Williams had a few of them. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, 2
Oh,
more.
you talking
Now, you guys know I
about,
love
Utah.
23s.
Man, we are in for a treat.
Oh, 23?
You know I
I'm
love
here.
23s. One of my
Oh,
favorite shoes.
Ooh, Chris Paul.
Oh,
Gee.
Jesus Christ.
So it looks like the UNC, but this is teal for the Hornets.
Oh, those are
Bro, come
nasty.
on.
And then the logo on the heel. CP3's
That
logo,
was
it doesn't get enough love. Like it's a good logo.
Yeah, I like his
it-
logo.
That's a great logo, yeah.
CP3 don't get
His
enough
on top
love,
of it.
period, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's a good point.
Ooh.
So yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Man.
definitely.
And the
And
soul
actually-
of that is so beautiful, man.
Yeah,
that
the finger
jewel
print.
toe.
Yes,
Yeah.
man.
There's a lot of little things on this shoe, right? Like it's supposed to be like Jordan's identity, right? So it's got the thumbprint on the
Thumbprint.
inside.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And then I always thought this was supposed to be like a basketball net, but then I was told it was actually supposed to mimic like DNA, like the shape of DNA. So like
Mhm.
Jordan's DNA.
The jeans, yeah.
And then
Wow.
this is also part of, you probably don't remember, but this was part of the Considered campaign, which was like the sustainability campaign. So some of this is like, the stitching is more sustainable than using glue. So there's some aspects of the Considered project in this, which Steve McFarland was a big part of back in the day.
Wow.
And then the last one, this is a recent pickup. So we're mid 2000s, 2008, 2009 era. They're designing the Kobe 4. So this is a prototype Kobe 4 with leather instead of flywire.
Wow.
And then different color blocking on the Del Sol too. It's a Del Sol colorway. And then even like the open stitching, which some of the Kobe Force had, but the Del Sol did not. So yeah.
Man, that looked like
Good one.
that looked like something you can wear with a tuxedo.
Yeah, and then Kobe logo on the sole. I almost forgot about that. The GR didn't have Kobe's logo there. It had a Nike sign like right here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like a late prototype, like almost getting there.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a dress shoe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
So yeah, try to pick some stuff that was like all eras. I guess it's to show you my point. Like you can't put me in a box.
No,
Box this man in at all.
Put me in a
man,
box.
Hey, you ain't got to keep doing that now.
He said, "You free."
I'm free.
definitely stuff shown that's never been shown on here before.
Yeah, that was
Facts. Facts.
Man,
Oof.
come on.
Yeah, I think this clog posit one, man. I don't think anyone's seen that. When I first saw it, I was like, all right, that's it.
No,
Like crazy.
I like the name
Slide
Slide Posit better though. I like that name better, Slide Posit.
You know, I think there was a reason why though, because if you call it a slide, people are gonna not expect it to be closed toed. So if you call it a
It's gotta be
clog,
open toe.
then you know it's gonna be, like a clog. So I think that's why they did it. I mean, I wasn't there, but that's just a theory.
Yeah,
Those LeBron twos.
I got a lot of LeBron twos actually. I probably should have brought some more, but
Hey man,
Yeah, we need a part 2.
man,
part two. Yeah.
this is crazy, bro.
yeah,
This is
definitely.
crazy.
So yeah, the stuff that motivated me, I was a little bit different. Like I wanted the stuff that nobody had. So I started off like when you're into shoes, like it's really about having the freshest pair that other people can't get. I mean, at the end of
Facts,
the day,
right? Right.
like in the old days, you used to go to the swap meets. People used to like you'll hear in Just for Kicks and in New York, like in the old days, they'd drive across boroughs to find this mom and pop shop that had this, Japan Air Max somehow, and that's what they did to get that shoe that they were either looking for or that no one else had. And I think that's what I really liked was finding this niche stuff with niche information. Like people don't know about this stuff. When they learn about it, it's like eye opening. And then the stuff I also like is like the prototypes to see how the design process happens. So that's how I got into the prototype aspect of it. But yeah, I mean, I kind of like everything. That's the problem. I like Air Max. I like turf. I like basketball. Like literally every facet. I didn't get too big into ACG. I have some ACG, but I don't have a ton. But I just kind of liked everything, and it's a strength and a weakness. But definitely a diverse collection.
Yeah, I agree.
Say that again.
Yeah.
You can say
What
that
is that
again.
one? What is that one
Yes.
sneaker that eludes you? Is it one shoe that you really out there like just searching for, and you just cannot get your hands on it?
I mean, there's a few. The one thing about
See,
hunting
I
samples,
left it
with
open
PEs
ended too because I didn't want to
Yeah.
say sample or PE.
Yeah.
So for me, like a Dion 11 is the one shoe that's like the grail to me. Dion 11 and a Moss 11. So I love that shoe. And a funny story with the Dion, one of my good friends had a pair, and he was selling it. And he was selling it to buy his wife a wedding ring. And he was like, listen, like you want this shoe, like it's your grail, like I want you to have it. This is the price because I need to buy my girl a wedding ring. And this was my first year of residency. So obviously not much money. I was working, second year of residency, you're working 100-hour weeks. Like it's crazy time. And my salary was like $40-something thousand a year, intern year. Imagine that you work that much for that little. It's crazy, dude. Crazy. So I would have found a way, but I also was buying a wedding ring for my girl. So I was like, dude, the timing is crazy that like you got to sell these grails because you need a wedding ring and I can't buy them because I'm buying a wedding ring. So it's just, I almost had it and I didn't get it. So that's one of them. And then the Randy Moss 11, that's a shoe that I love, the white purple with the yellow and gold. I only know of Carter in Japan that has them. I think Alvin Gentry has a pair. Used to be the director at JV. So that's a rare one, man. I mean, maybe Randy Moss has one too, but that's a tough one. Probably never own that shoe. The Dion's there's more of because there's some variations, but the Moss pair is like impossible. And number 3 for me is the Tinker Hatfield Jordan 23. So in 2010, Jermaine Phase 2, I don't think he worked for Nike yet at the time. Me and then Ali Yang 119, Eric, Say, us 3, we put all our not all our shoes, we put like a display behind Tinker Hatfield, who was doing an event at Nike Town in Santa Monica. And when he showed up, he was wearing these 23s that had like a TH signature on them, like his initials on the side. So like it was like a Premier, Jordan Premier, or sorry, the titanium colorway, but right here it had TH in cursive. If you Google the 2010 Santa Monica Tinker Hatfield, like you'll see a picture of him. That's number 3 because I was there at the event, and like, you know, it's like a shoe that has a lot of meaning to me. It's the stories that matter, right? So that's why that shoe is so high for me on the list, because like I was there. Tinker showed up with them. It was the first time I met him. He certainly does not know my name. It's not like I know Tinker Hatfield, but like I met him a few times and we talked. But that was the first time I saw him. So that's a significant shoe for me. That's probably number 3. So yeah, that's kind of the top 3 for me that I would hunt.
Nice.
So, y'all got anything y'all want to ask?
I mean, for me, I'm always interested in people's storages, their organization, and obviously I see the boxes behind you, so you're well done with your storage. Is it tough, man? I'm not sure if you were affected by the fires last year or earlier this year, whenever it was, but is it tough to being able to store all that stuff out there?
It's really tough, man. And this is actually like these all have shoes in there, not for show, but this is like stuff that I wear. It's not like the collection. The actual collection is just like in the dark, in temperature. You know what I mean? It's like in the situation where the shoes can be preserved. So to me, I never had one of those open, visible, clear box collections. Like that was never my style because I was trying to keep the shoes from cracking and degrading. So I've always had them in the dark. Like it's never been about displaying them. Storage is tough, right? Like when I have a lot of shoes, I have like 800 pairs. So like, where do you put them? That's a tough part of it. My wife is patient. The ones that I wear, you know, probably
shout out to wifey.
Shout out to wifey. Yeah, it's just, I mean, I probably wear like, I don't know, 200 to 300 pairs, and in my house, that like where I live, I probably only have like 40 pairs. You know, not that much.
Yeah.
And I cycle them. Like if I want to wear something, I have to go get it. If like for this, I was going to stores just pulling stuff. Like a lot of it was like, what box is near me? So let me just grab that. So that's why it's all mixed, and then I put it by era, sort of. So yeah, my storage is not glamorous at all. Like it's not a glamour show.
Nice.
I wish it was.
I mean, for the seasoned collector, I don't think it ever really is a glamour show. It's just memories. It's everything. It just is just a majestic scene of boxes and just a whole bunch of stuff, man. So I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely was never like a focus to have mine in the sunlight. Because that's like the worst thing, right?
Yes, man.
But yeah, it's interesting. Like, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. What was you about to say?
I was gonna say just like you don't really meet people that even understand this hobby. Like, you know, when you go to the event in Portland, like where I met most of you guys, it's you can't even really put it into words. You feel like you've known people your whole life, essentially. Like I'm talking to Hop and Black. I'm like, man, you guys feel like I've known you forever. Just talking to you for 5 minutes. So when you're really into this and there's not that many people that really get it, it's so rare to find people that even understand what I mean when I say I don't want sunlight on the shoes. So it's just, you know, I'm glad to have met you guys and all that. And
same here, man.
It's
Same
rare,
here.
man.
Yeah.
It's a rare thing to find people that even understand this hobby. My family still doesn't get it, right? Like nobody gets it.
Only people doing it get it, really.
That's a question I have for you. Do you find it hard sometimes trying to explain it to them, or do you just be like, nah, I'm not even going to try to explain it?
So if you go back in time, historically, when I first got into this, everyone thought I was crazy, right? Everyone's like, why are you going to buy shoes and not wear them? Or why are you going to have all these pairs of shoes for who? Like you only have 2 feet. the thing that made it a little easier was when people started to see like other people making money off the shoes. So they're like, oh, I get it. Like, you know, it makes money or whatever. So it became a little more mainstream through that. But for me, nobody ever understood it until like nobody really gets it, but they didn't quite accept it until it became more mainstream. If you tell someone now, like, oh yeah, I'm into shoes, they're like, oh, my cousin does that, right? Like, oh, my brother used to do that. But back in the day, man, there was nobody. There was really nobody. And the way that the hobby got spread, I mean, it was guys like Alex, Retro Kid, and Russ Bankston, these like foundational guys that, there's a lot of them, but those are the two that just stand out. I'm not trying to omit anybody. But there's a lot of these foundational guys that created these things, or, you know, the guys that created Nike Talk and ISS. I mean, probably I became a big collector, quote unquote, big collector, because of Nike Talk, right? Like that was where I went and I saw, like the first time I saw a military blue on the screen, I was like, what is that? Like, I've never seen that shade of blue. Like, what is that shoe? And that's because of Nike Talk, right? When I was very young. So I mean, I found Nike Talk in like 2000 or so and made an account in 2001. Definitely wasn't like one of the first people, but I was definitely in the first wave, I would say. So I love Nike Talk. That was like a big reason that got me into shoes, or that got me into like the hobby of shoes. Like, I think I would have liked shoes no matter what, but the hobby of shoes was a lot of the forums and that kind of stuff. And then when Jordan, absolutely, when Jordan Brand did the episode or the magazines, you remember that, the Jordan Brand magazines?
Yeah, I still got mine.
Yeah, Alex Wong did one of them, and he had all his shoes out on like in the sun, like just all his shoes. And I was like, oh wait, like I'm not that crazy. There's other people that do this. So that's why I keep saying Alex. Like, he was a very foundational guy for this whole hobby.
Right.
Big name, amazing collection. So yeah, got to give him his nod.
He opened the box with all the tech trainers, the challenges.
Yep.
Oh my God. Yeah. That pretty much broke the internet, if I remember.
Yeah, it definitely did, man.
Wow.
Yep. And that's the tip of the iceberg, man.
Yeah, I'm sure he's just well all over the place. But yeah,
I want that sample. I mean, I know he's not gonna give it up, but I want that sample.
Yeah.
Air pressure.
Air pressure.
That blue one.
Oh,
Yeah, that blue one. That was like, that was a sample from '89. That colorway, but it never came out. And you fast forward 30 plus years later, and he has the re-release of that, and I'm like, man,
beautiful, man.
I love that shit, man.
There's no bounds to what Alex has, man. Nobody even knows. Only he knows what he has. But from what I've seen, has never disappointed.
Yeah.
But really, like I was saying, like, this is about time in the hobby. The more time you're in it, the longer you accumulate, the more available you are, the more you're searching. That's how you find this stuff. Because if there's a once every 10 year, once every 20 year, once every 30 year shoe that comes along, you got to be in it that long for it to pop up for you.
Hey man, I got a few of them like that, so I definitely understand what you're coming from when you say that.
Yep, time takes time.
So my question for you is, I think we've kind of talked about this. Is there like an end game for you? I know you said those 3 shoes is kind of like what you're looking for. Like, is there a shoe that, and I know all of us kind of like say this, like, if I get this shoe, then I'm done. But we say that, but we're never really done, because they're gonna bring something else out that's gonna catch our eye. But is there like ever a end game for you? Because I see more and more people selling their collections and stuff now.
Yeah, absolutely. I see a lot of big names dropping out. So Drake Ramberg, who was a designer for Nike, did the Flight logo, like the let me see if I have one here, like the F.
Yes.
Flight logo. So he designed that, like the stealth jet. We did an interview for him, or with him, on our podcast. It was one of the first episodes we released, a 2-part, if you want to check that out. But he flipped the interview on us. He started asking me and Seth questions. And that's one of the questions he asked us. He was like, what's the end of this? He basically said, is it just like how high your walls are? Like how many shoes you can fit in your room is like the limit? And it's funny because I never even thought about it. But I did tell my wife if I ever got a Dion 11 that I would stop buying shoes. She doesn't believe me, and she's probably right. But that was that's what I said. At least that was
Right.
what I told her. So the Dion
That's your
11 was
story.
like the shoe where I said, like, that's it, like I'm done. But realistically, when you think about just the entire hobby, it's hard to ever not care. You know, you can care less, you could put less effort, but if you were ever into this, you're always going to look at shoes a little differently than everyone else, I think.
Yeah.
And then the interesting thing about samples, it's hard to know what your grail is because you don't even know what you don't know.
What's out there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's just sitting in some guy's closet in Beaverton since like '95, and it's something that would be life changing for you. Like it's just funny how the world works. But yeah, you don't even know what you don't know, so it's hard to leave the game or whatever you want to say. It's hard to leave it, especially if you're really into it and like you love this. So I don't know that I'll ever fully stop. I could tell you that when I was in residency and toward the end of medical school, like I was not able to put any time into this. So I was on the bench for 5 or 6 years because I told you I was working those 100-hour weeks or
Yeah.
you know all that stuff and just could not focus on it. And even if I could focus on it, like the funds weren't there. So I kind of bowed out of shoes for a while. I wasn't really buying much. I remember I took a long break and then I bought the Space Jams in 2016. That was like the first shoe that I bought after like 6 months of not buying a shoe. So I remember that was like one of the breaks that I had. So you're always buying, right? You're always going to buy the big release. If the Space Jam comes out, I'll buy it like, it doesn't matter what. Like at this point, I love 11s, my favorite shoe ever. So the big ones, I'm going to buy them. So hard to say I'll ever completely bow out.
Understood. What was you about to say, V?
I was just going to ask you, like, do you see any correlation between obviously your profession and your hobby? Do you ever find yourself like when you're looking for shoes, maybe something from the work day or a week before, does it ever cross paths at all?
So I'm definitely an anomaly in this field, right? As you guys probably would vouch for that. Like there's not many physicians that could even be in this room right now, right? Like it's just not like they're not into shoes, they're not into this stuff in general. So in all my life I've only met a couple of guys. Shout out to my close friend Mike. Like he's one of the few people that were like into this kind of stuff, into sport, into culture, even if it's not like to this depth, but you know, it's still, you don't find many physicians that are into shoes at all, right? Or any of this stuff. Some of them are. So I don't see many people that are like me. I'm a little bit of a unicorn in that regard. But talking about bridging the worlds together, wherever I've gone, people have bought shoes, right? Like when I was in college and undergrad, our dorm sweatshirt had a Dunk on the back, right? Like that, like my influence on it, on the whole dorm. Was, so like the RA that made it, and this is like way back, right? The RA put like a patent leather foot action Dunk picture on like the back heel, and some people were like, "Why would you do that?" And other people were like, "Oh, it's Bijan." So like, and people would just buy shoes around me all the time, right? Like wherever I went, people bought shoes. My friends all like in some way have shoes. The SB era, I love SBs. Like in that era, my friends from college were all like buying SBs. And when I went to medical school, my study group like started buying some shoes too. And when I went to residency, I designed like the sweaters, like some Nike jackets with our residency's information and our name on it. Instead of wearing a white coat, we were wearing like Nike jackets. Like I was always a little bit more influential, I think, in that regard, and like the sport culture regard. Eventually the Nike transitioned over to North Face because the catalogs and what was available. So let's see. When I went to Yale, I did my fellowship at Yale. We made a Nike ID for the whole spine surgery program. Like all 9 of the physicians and some of the other people bought them. I should have pulled them too. You can see them on my Instagram, but they're like black with like blue. It's like kind of. It's as close as I could get to Yale colors on Nike ID at the time. That was the best I could do. But it was an Air Max 97, and then it said Yale on one foot and spine on the other. And you had like the dorkiest dudes wearing like, you know, these Air Max 97s and
nice.
Regular dudes, me, like the coll doctors over there. Like, so, you know, it's funny, wherever I go, people tend to buy Nikes and in some way get involved. So that's kind of the bridge to my world. I'm working on some things though to try and do some bridge the worlds in other ways that I won't talk about.
Nice.
But in orthopedic surgery, we know more about biomechanics than anyone. Biomechanics is, the fundamental of everything in these shoes that we collect are to make, quote unquote, right, to make athletes better, right, to be an extension of them. So who knows more about biomechanics than an orthopedic surgeon? Not many people. So trying to bridge the world in some way.
Bijan's signature on the way.
I don't know, man. We'll see.
Let's talk about it.
We'll see.
Nice.
see.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm trying to bridge the world a little bit more, but it's definitely not like a natural partnership. I would say most doctors are not into this at all.
Sure. Okay. All right. Good to know.
Have you guys met a physician that could hold their own in the shoe world? I mean, I've met one or two.
No.
Hell, the ones I know, all they wearing is dad shoes.
With some Crocs.
There's a guy named John who everyone knows as PE Vault. He's a physician, has one of the best shoe collections in the world. So they are out there. Like there's a few of them, but not many. The other thing about PE collectors, most PE collectors are a little bit of a hermit. Like they don't really show their stuff for good reason, because sometimes they have to protect their sources or whatever. And I get that. So a lot of the PE guys don't really show their stuff at all. That's sort of a foundational thing. I shook that up a little bit. I ruffled some feathers when I was young because I would post my shoes and people didn't like that, and some people would get offended. Nowadays it's completely different. Everyone posts everything for the most part. But yeah, there's a little bit of a culture.
Yeah.
Not everything. Not some stuff we can't show you. There's some stuff I would show you if you were here. I had some pairs I was like, probably can't show that.
Probably not.
So there's a little bit of a, what my friend Goatee would say, a secret society to this. Like you got to play by the rules. You got to protect the people that send you stuff. But, I never had, the reason I didn't have to care about that was because back in the day, I didn't have those connections. I was buying things on public memes and doing whatever I had to get this stuff. So I had a little bit different outlook.
What was your last pickup?
Oh, this is one of them. I showed it to you. I very recently got this Kobe. That's one of them. Okay. But from release date, I mean, maybe the Undefeated 4. I don't think I bought anything after that. When did those come out? Those came out August?
Yeah, August, like the beginning of August.
Yeah, I don't think I bought anything September. I've been buying I bought like a big bunch of samples from somebody. But Kobe is probably the recent purchase.
So if somebody wants to get in that, I guess you say sample PE. I'm not putting you in the box, but I'm just kind of asking the question. If somebody wants to get in that space, what would be your advice to help them out?
Get your money up.
Basically.
Yeah, that's one of them. That's one of them.
Get your money
up.
up.
It used to be harder because this stuff used to be not as accessible, but now there's a lot of ways to buy shoes. It used to be really just eBay. And even then you still have to worry, like, if I pay this guy, is he going to ship the shoes, right? Like pre-PayPal. And then when PayPal came out, there's like chargeback, all these things that you had to worry about back in the day. It's never been easier to get shoes as much as right now.
Yeah.
So there are things that are accessible. Sometimes people want high prices. So yeah, get your money up is one answer. But the harder you look, like the more educated you are, if you know what you're looking at, all you need is like one picture and you see it and you're like, oh, I know that's like a Team Bank or that's a unreleased color. If you have to have the knowledge. So spending the time and putting the effort in and, figuring it out, like this Vandal that I told you guys about, like this is a good example. Like nobody knew what this was, and the place where I found it was under $100, right? Like nobody even knew what they were looking at. And then it's like one of the craziest samples in terms of the principle of it. So, if you have the knowledge, you spend the time to learn all the background information, it puts you in a place where when you see something you've never seen, you can know what it is without having somebody tell you.
Yeah,
if that makes
you're
sense.
at an advantage for sure.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So having that knowledge is number one. You got to spend the time and learn the models and, learn like what is a promo sample versus a look-see. Like those things matter, but at the end of the day, you got to know that it's a sample and not something else. And then the PE stuff is, the same kind of idea. If you see it, you have to know what it is, but a lot of times the PEs get out through like the athlete more than anything. And then one reseller gets it, and then the price goes up. So a lot of it's about connections. You know, if you know, like Gary Payton's barber, you're going to be in a much more advantaged position.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like these are the ways that the shoes get out. So, yes, it's interesting, and you know, having more money is obviously a way to do it.
Sure,
as DeCarlo said.
Yeah.
What I was getting ready to say was, can you explain, if possible, you know, people always get samples, look-see samples, different terminology for certain type of sneakers misconstrued. So can you just kind of break down
Samples
you know,
for
like I said,
dummies.
right?
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
like what's the meaning of a look-see sample as opposed to a regular sample?
So there's general release. When you use the term general release, to me, that's a shoe that comes out to the public. When GR usually means like a very wide release. So when people say GR, some people use it as like a negative term, right? Oh, this shoe is available to everyone. So there was GR, and then there was something called Quick Strike. Like the Quick Strike Nike accounts were the niche shoe stores. Like some of it's marketing, some of it is availability, some of it is just, you know, for culture or whatever. So there was general release, which went to everyone. There was Quick Strike, which went to some people. And then there was Tier 0, which was like the premier accounts. Like this is for Undefeated. This is for Colette. This is for whatever you want to say. So these premier stores. So that was Tier 0. So that's like the kind of a loose way of describing stuff that comes out to the public. Then on the other side, there's player exclusives or player samples. Those are the shoes that are given to athletes, and I would include musicians in that. In the old days, we used to call that a hyper strike if it was not a player, though. So if it's a shoe that was made for Eminem, this is a hyper strike. That was the term. It's usually one of 24, one of 48, something like that, because the sizes, the way the sizes broke down, usually it was like a multiple of 24. So hyper strike was like a PE, but made for a musician or somebody like that. And then a player exclusive was made for an athlete, if that makes sense. And then on the other side, there's just samples in general. So all PEs essentially are a sample, but not all samples are PEs. So samples are made for a lot of reasons. They're developing the shoe. They want to see what it looks like. They have a concept. They make a sample. Some of the samples are made in Asia. Now some of them are made in the Innovative Kitchen too, in Oregon. So most of them still come from Asia. But there's look-see sample, which is what you brought up. That's what it sounds like. They want to look and see what it looks like. How does this look? Or they want to have an idea that's crazy. Like, let's do a look-see and see what it looks like. Promo sample is like they made a shoe and they're trying to, give it to people to promote something, or the early batch of stuff, or just any kind of promotion. Doesn't have to be a shoe that's coming out. Promo is probably one of the wider terms because a lot of things could be promo. Then there's things like confirmation samples, which is when they made a shoe and they think it's close to coming out. So they make the confirmation sample, which is like, is this shoe the right everything for release? So usually that's the one that's identical to the release. There's a million other types of samples, but those are kind of some of the big ones.
Okay. I know a lot of people always, just when they hear a sample, they just think of one, I guess you'll say one category of many categories of different samples.
There's a lot of different types.
Yeah, I mean, and I know it's like you said, there's plenty of them, and probably don't want to just go down that rabbit hole because you probably won't be able. You probably be here another 2 hours.
I also don't want people to fall asleep.
Hey, you teaching, man.
That's what I was going to say. This is all
masters, man.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Because like I said, that's the reason why we ask questions like this for people that don't know. They let's find out what it really means.
So usually the tag tells you a lot, though. You look at the tag. Some samples don't even have a tag, like I said earlier about one of the other pairs, but for the most part, they do have a tag, and it'll say what type of sample it is at the bottom. Sometimes it'll have a code on it. If you Google the code, you can sometimes see that something related to it. So if you're not sure what it is, and then you look up the code, sometimes it'll match another shoe that came out, and you'll be like, okay, it's related in some way to that. You really have to be a detective to figure this stuff out and to piece it together. And sometimes the things that you think you know as a fact are not. And I learned that with Wu-Tangs. I had a Wu-Tang dunk way back in the day, like the original 99 Wu-Tang. And I thought there was 36 pairs of them. Everyone thought, oh, they made 36 pairs with the 36 chambers, right? Like that's what everyone said. And then the guy who actually worked for Nike and made the sample run was on Complex Podcast, and he was like, yeah, we made about 100 of them. Like he just completely like blew it out of the water, right? So, the things that you think you know are often not what you know. Another good example of that is the Air Max 97, right? So we all met Christian Tresser at the Portland thing.
Yeah.
And you're talking about the quote unquote silver bullet Air Max 97, which we all knew for a fact, right? That was designed after the silver bullet train. Everyone says that. And then all of a sudden he's like, nope, had nothing to do with the train, actually.
That had nothing to do
actually,
with it.
This is because I was looking at this mountain bike and it was the silver color. And so a mountain bike was the inspiration of the Air Max 97. It has nothing to do with the silver bullet. I'm sitting next to buddy Corey, and Corey's like, the Eakins that come and teach us about Nike culture tell us it was designed after a silver bullet train. So sometimes these stories permeate that are just like not true. And it's funny, like someone can just come along and be like, nope, like that is not it. They were the ones that did it. You're not going to challenge them.
Exactly.
So that's a good example of like misinformation.
So
sometimes you're piecing it together and you're wrong.
The one that got me was when we was in the room with Wilson Smith, and he was giving his presentation, and I asked him, was the 17 outsole designed off of a golf course?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
Pressure points. Yeah.
And he said no.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember. And someone else has asked him that in the past. So he's said that before. I've heard him say that before. That this isn't a good example because it's monochrome, but it's the only 17 in front of me. But yeah, that's a great example. People say, "Oh, it was designed after the golf course and this and that," and then you talk for 1 minute to Wilson. He's like, "No, that was designed after the pressure chamber on the on the floor." And you're like, "Oh wow, that kind of turned my whole view upside down." Right. So sometimes you hear these things that you think are correct and they're not. Yeah, it's kind of funny actually.
Yeah.
But that's why I think you have to be open-minded. You just got to be open-minded, right? Because you don't know everything as much as you think you know. As long as you've done this, it doesn't mean that you know everything. There's so much information. The bigger the network you have, the more you learn. Like I learned from you guys, and I listen to Seth and all these other people that you hear from. There's so much knowledge, and if you ignore it or think you know everything, then you're gonna miss so much, right? So
it's foolish if you do.
Right.
Can you say that again?
If you're closed-minded, if you're not listening, you're gonna miss a lot of information that you can use in the future.
Message.
For real.
Shout out to Superset.
For real.
So yeah, I mean, you just got to be open-minded, I think, and you got to be humble because this is like a very humbling world, and sometimes, man, there's crazy stuff that happens. You can do deals and then they get pulled right from under your feet. Like it happens a bunch. It's a little bit of a dirty game. The PE world can be, and some of the OG circles too. There's so many personalities in sneakers. You guys can attest to this, right? Like every type of person does this. Like there's people that are authentic. There are people that are like show offs. There's people that are frauds. There's people that will steal your money. This is just a collection of every walk of life in this field. So yeah, it's like really nice in Portland, like when you get to meet these people that are authentic and into it for the same reason as you, and the stories resonate, and you're like, man, that Jordan 6 from first grade is like the same shoe that inspired you guys, and there's all these intersecting pathways. It's just a very interesting field, and a lot of people in it.
Yeah. It's like they said, all of us have our own story. Mm-hmm. And even though we have different stories, we're all connected in some type of way. And just meeting and talking with like-minded people it's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
It's rare too these days. I mean, the old days they used to do the summits. I don't know if you guys remember that from like Nike Talk days, but they used to do the summits. People would meet up, and there was a little more of that like community. I tell this story all the time. Maybe you guys remember there was an outlet thread on Nike Talk where people would do the outlet reports, like, oh, this is what I found at Cabazon or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And back in the day, they had remember the Acorn Air Forces, classic model, like beautiful shoe, but they had a bunch of B grades, so people used to call them B corns. So there's acorns and B corns.
Yeah.
And so there's one guy or like two guys, they posted like, oh, there's B corns at the outlet, like this is how much they are. And he accepted orders. Like people would send him the money, and he'd give them to them for retail and ship them out, like just to, like essentially just for the community, right? Just for
right.
the spirit of the hobby. Like that stuff doesn't exist anymore, man. What would really happen is,
Rare.
Some guy would just go in there and buy all of them and put them on stock.
Charge you the high for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw that with the Awake, the Pink Awake 5s, where that girl collected all that money because she's like, oh, I got an inside link, and then it was like, there was no inside link. Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, sometimes that community can come out. You'll see it sometimes, but a lot of ways this hobby has become very transactional. Everyone's trying to maximize the dollar on everything. And look, even like I get like I have a professional job and all this other stuff, but I still sell shoes to people here and there. And sometimes I'll buy a shoe and I'll be like, oh, you know what? This shoe belongs in this person's collection. So I'll find it and I'll sell it to them, obviously for like a good price. I just sold Mark Bostic a shoe that I found, and I'm like, this belongs. Yeah, he's a good dude, man. Mark's a good dude.
Yes.
I was like, this shoe belongs in his collection. Let me just give it to him for like some low price, right? So, I try to do what I can. It's still there. I've never had more joy. It sounds lame, but it's true. Like you don't get as much joy buying shoes as much as you do giving them to people. I know that sounds crazy. Like it's hard to explain, but the times that I've given shoes to people,
you, man.
Yeah,
just having a heart for something
what
like
you're
that.
saying. Yeah,
just having a heart for something like that, man. That's rare in
especially
itself,
because the person you're giving to it, that they're going to appreciate it.
Right.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
So like
when you're able to take care of your people, it's a good feeling.
Yeah, and not even doesn't have to be free, but just like giving a sweetheart deal to put that shoe in this person's hands, like middlemaning it in some way. Look, I'll tell you a crazy story. That Jordan 17 prototype that you guys saw in Portland, the black one with the almost college blue midsole, like that's a crazy sample, right? Probably made for MJ, honestly, right? Because it's size 13 wear test. Like that was probably. That's a crazy shoe. That's one of the best shoes in my collection. So I'm meeting up with my friend Brian, the one that I mentioned earlier, who you guys probably know as OG the Shoe Game. He used to go by he used to go down by just the Shoe Game. But anyway, he's got one of the best collections in the world. And so when I moved back to LA, we'd always tried to link up and it never worked. And I was like, put my foot down one day. I'm like, no, like we're going to do this. Like, tell me the days that you're free and I'm going to make it fit on my calendar. Like, I'll put the onus on me to make it work. So we finally make it happen. He comes down. We're at lunch. He brought some stuff to show me. And one of them is that prototype. And I'm looking at him like, dude, sell me this shoe, please. Right? Like, what do you want for it? Like, I need that. It's like exactly the stuff I like. Like, I love prototypes. The 17 is so important to me. It's the first shoe that I followed from like pre-production to release. Like I had the Nike Talk knowledge of it. Like that was the first shoe. Actually, ironically, when I worked at Champs in high school, I got the job because I knew everything about the Jordan 17. The guy was like, why should I hire you? And I was like, okay, pick that shoe up. And I was like, all right, TPU bloated midsole and Zoom Air and all the stuff I started saying. And he was like, okay, yeah, you got an interview. So like the 17 was an important shoe.
You know more than me.
Yeah, I definitely did. I'll be honest with you, because of Nike Talk. Right. So the 17 was like an impactful shoe, and I'm like, all right, Brian, like I need this shoe for me. He's like, nah, I can't sell it, dude. Like it's a piece. Like I just can't do it. I'm like, all right, that's fine. And then at the end of lunch, he goes, so anyway, these shoes are in better hands now, or these shoes are in the right hands now, and he slid them my way.
Oh man,
and I was like stunned. Dude, I was shocked. I was like, "Are you shit?" I don't even know if I'm allowed to curse. Like, are you serious? Like, this
say
is
what you want to say. Say what you want to say.
Like, you cannot be serious that you're gonna give me this shoe. Like, I was stunned. Like, I texted him every day for like a week with just like the word stunned. Like, like that's how. Like, imagine someone that was a gift. Like, you guys saw that shoe, and now it's signed by
Of
Wilson.
course.
That's like a crazy,
Even more
crazy
paramount.
example.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow,
Paramount's a good word.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean
Yes.
like that's the reason. That's the thing that keeps you going. Like stories like that, and it's rare to find people, especially like Brian, like just such like a high level collector, but very authentic guy. Like
Yes.
so, shout out to Brian. Hope he's watching.
Absolutely. 23 BC. Shout out, man.
No, that's
Yeah.
not 23. I'm talking about Brian Apodaca.
Oh,
That's,
okay.
OG the shoe game is who I'm talking about.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
Oh, BC, I love BC, but he would never sell me that shoe or give it to me. I hope he's laughing right now. He would never give me that
Mine.
shoe. When I
Like
went
you
to
just said, it's
Portland,
been nice. It's been nice to see him get his flowers because, like you mentioned, he's been Jordan's after 14, pretty much their biggest advocate on social media that I've seen
Yeah.
personally. You know what I mean? So it's nice to see him get his flowers.
yeah, absolutely. And I'm like a very passionate person about that same topic, so it's really nice to see the spotlight put on it.
Yes.
But when I knew he was going to be there, I was like, all right, I'm bringing this prototype 17. Like, I got to see it. I'd never posted it. No one had ever really seen it for the most part. Brian showed some people before, Brian Apodaca.
Yeah.
But when I knew he was coming, I was like, all right, I'm going to pull this out to shock him. And I told him, I was like, I got something to show you, man. It's something crazy. And when he saw it, he was like blown away. And then it was perfect because it just was a segue to Wilson talking about everything. And the whole music idea, right? Like the prototype has, the lines on it, like music notes.
Right,
so it was
right.
just like perfect for him to talk about. And then I just happened to have that other 17 prototype there that was later, so you could see a little bit of the progress. So yeah, it's like these are the stories, right? Like these are the reasons why all of us are here. It's refreshing to even be around people that can relate in any way. Like I'm happy when someone can even like a Jordan and aren't telling me about some New Balance or a mesh runner. All the people at work just wear like stuff I don't like, so it's refreshing.
So I want to ask you a quick question. The Gathering 2025. Since you brought it up earlier, what was your thoughts on that? What was your highlights on that in your words?
So I went to two of them now. I went to the one in 24 and 25. I think the first time you go, if obviously like Tinker is not a guaranteed thing and all that stuff, right? But when Tinker first walked in the room, it's like a stunning moment, right? Like it's a stunning moment. And then this year, like Wilson was there that year too, and he gave a quick talk also. But this year, like really focused on Wilson having a day, like it's almost like Wilson getting his flowers in some way. Because I don't want to speak for anyone, but I think Nike is a little restrictive on what you're able to do when you're working for them. So maybe he's not allowed to do that, not allowed to show it. I don't know. I don't want to speak for him, but that's kind of what I think is happening.
I've heard something similar to that. Like you have to jump through some hoops
just to be able to talk about stuff, and to get your flowers.
Yeah.
So that was like Wilson. He kind of did like a career overview, and you just don't realize how much that man has done. Like it's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
DeCarlos posted the Zoom Citizen, like that was a Wilson shoe, I believe. Like all these shoes that you don't even think about, all the Agassi stuff and Nike basketball and some of my favorite Jordans, 16, 17, although he would say Tinker did most of the 16, but he gets the credit for it on that one. So yeah, I like that Wilson got his flowers. I like that a bunch of people brought shoes this year. That was pretty cool. It was a little overwhelming even, right? Like seeing all those shoes out.
It definitely was.
So I don't even think I got to see everything. I know there's stuff I brought that people didn't even get to see. They're like, what? You had that there? I didn't see it. So there's just a lot of stuff. It was like sensory overload. But that first time you go, I think is a little bit of a shock factor that you can't recreate. So like that first time, like you're in this room, there's all these like-minded people. It's very surreal. I actually told my wife this. She looked at me like I was crazy. I was like, I related it to like when my daughter was born. It's this like surreal feeling where like everything around you is kind of blurry. Like you're so focused on this, whatever you're talking about in the moment. And yeah, it was an incredible experience. I hope we're all there next year too. I hope it happens next year, bigger and better. And yeah, I'm happy to be there. I'm honored to be there. I know that it's not guaranteed ever, so very appreciative.
Facts, man. Facts.
And it's hard to get the invite, dude. I mean, some people were mad about the invites. Like, I mean, imagine you had to pick 30 people. Like, how do you pick 30 people out of a million, right? Like, it's impossible. So, you know, I'm glad I don't have that job. I get to just be a fly on the wall and enjoy what they plan.
Yeah. Shout out.
I'm happy to bring some of my stuff. Yeah, shout out to the whole planning team. So Seth, Don, Steve,
Andrew,
Andrew, Tom,
Stout Shoes, and all these guys. I mean, and Aaron Cooper, obviously. Like these 6 guys are the ones that made it possible. So appreciate you guys. And I'm glad I don't have your job. At the same time, I'm glad I don't have your job.
Yeah, it was definitely an honor and a privilege, man, to be there, and just to be thought of to go there. You know what I mean? And Tom was talking about it on my First Kicks podcast, man, and he gave us a shout out, man, and really appreciate what he said about us, man. That meant a lot, especially coming from him. You know what I mean?
All 6 of those people are very genuine.
Yeah, never thought we would be in the spaces that we've been in this past year, and even like you said, you know, you sold that shoe to Jumpman Bostic, another one. You know what I mean? We was able to go with him to Portland as well.
Listen, I got to get that invite. I don't know how.
Yeah, you know,
I don't know how I'm gonna get that one, but
that was just something that just happened, man.
We got you.
You know, it just happened, man. Mark, you know, Jumpman is a cool dude, man. He's real cool, man.
Absolutely.
Real genuine fella. And he was like, the only thing he kept saying was, man, I just want y'all to have fun.
Yeah.
That's the main thing he was saying, man. So
Yeah,
shout out to Jumpman and everybody else.
You think back on it, like when you got into this, did you ever think you were gonna be around Tinker? I mean, did you ever in your life think that? Like, I never did.
Never
And
thought
now-
I would be in Portland, much less.
And now, I
rubbing
mean, like
elbows.
this
Man,
signature is on a couple pairs. It's like crazy, man. Like, I don't know. It's just funny how the world works. I got to thank Seth though. I mean, Seth was the way that I got into this because he was one of the planners. So, I mean, he proposed my name and they agreed, but ultimately I'm thankful to him for including me.
Of course, man. Of course.
Shout out to
Shout out to Seth, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Batman. The Batman is what I call him.
Have you ever seen someone talk about shoes more passionately than Seth? It's like impossible to find.
Well, like everybody else, man, he wears his passion on his sleeve when it comes to sneakers, man. Definitely. Man.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I would
So
say, go ahead. I want to go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say when we were talking about doing this podcast that we started, I mean, that was the foundation, was just being authentic and passionate about it. And I think, you know, Seth and I have very different personalities, very different point of views, but there's a lot of overlap in our collection. But he's into things that I'm not into, and I'm into things that he's not into. So we have a little bit of a, you know,
It's a good thing. Yeah.
a dialogue. Exactly. So it's kind of cool. I think that's a big reason why the podcast, you know, was founded, was just to highlight the history, highlight the pairs in our collections, you know, spread the knowledge, hopefully prop the hobby up, because like we talked about earlier, everything is about money, this, money, that, transactional. What can you do for me? It's never about what can I do for you. And honestly, I got kind of tired of it, man. Like all these resellers always charging crazy prices. It's like, I don't know. Maybe I'm ranting a little, but that's kind of the reason why.
We feel your pain.
No,
Yeah, right on.
We definitely feel your pain.
Yeah, it's just cutthroat. That's what it's become, like almost corporate in some ways.
Yeah.
Has there
No,
ever been?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Hop.
No,
Oh.
you good. Go ahead.
Has there ever been a shoe that you've wanted, that you've like been right there and it slipped out of your hands? Like, what was that one shoe? Like, you had it right there and it's like just missed out on it.
It's just happened to me last week, so I won't talk about that one. But let's talk about maybe 2000. It's painful. I don't want to talk about it. So 2000, maybe 6 or so, there was somebody, prominent PE person, selling a Ray Allen 17. I have that shoe actually, but mine was worn and this one was dead stock. And so price was there. I said, all right, I want to buy it. Like, I agreed to it. The seller agreed to it. And then someone went behind my back and either said something about me not to sell it to me or offered him more money. I don't know what the answer is. But like I said, it's a little cutthroat this field. So, I mean, I know who got the shoe. I know I could piece it together. Like, no one's dumb, right? So, so I didn't get that exact pair, that Ray Allen white purple 17 that was dead stock. I still had one. That's a whole other story. One day we'll talk about that. But that was one. I had it in my hand. I had the deal done, and then someone pulled the rug from under me. And that's kind of what I'm talking about in this PE world. It's like a lot of personalities, a lot of haters too. There's a lot of haters out there, and there's a lot of people that will turn their back on friends just over $1,000 or $500 or whatever.
People do
So
that over
it
$200.
happens. Yeah, it happens.
$2.
Oh, if you think about it, though, it is high stakes, right? Because people are paying their rent with this. Like, this is their life.
This is life.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one shoe. Like, I had it in my hands and then it slipped away. Last week there was another one that I'm still mad about. I can't talk about that. But there's been a lot of times where somebody would do a deal and then back out of it, and it's usually because somebody came around and gave them a better price. Gave them more money. Sometimes it's about personality and there's conflict and other dialogues, but we won't get into that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
Is there a shoe that you hate that they brought back out that you wish they would have left alone?
Oh man, there's so many. They really did the turf series wrong. Almost all of them. Like the Zoom turf, beautiful shoe. Kind of ruined them. The streaks, I mean the speed turfs, like all these shoes that they just brought back without making them what they should be. That's to me very annoying. I don't know. I don't know why they even do it sometimes. Or even I got a great example: Fruity Pebble LeBron 4s.
Yep.
Oh,
There you go, Bron. There you go,
Like,
Caddy.
There's about 48 people on earth that love that shoe. So why are you going to make 10,000 of them or 20,000 or however many? It's like, just leave the niche stuff alone. Like that's kind of my view. So yeah, that's a shoe that stands out. Why release it? I don't know. It's a collector's shoe. Like, all you're going to do is bother the diehards and the people that own it and lower their value on their pair. Maybe they paid, and that shoe was going for like 2,000 or 3,000 when I was up in LeBron peak.
Oh yeah.
So you're going to lower somebody's value of their stuff that's loyal to your to your company,
and lowered it a lot.
Yeah, I lowered it. I mean, they're almost worthless, to be honest, relatively.
I think we know somebody that bought those Fruity Pebbles right before they announced.
Yep.
They
Oh
were
my
back
God.
out.
It's funny. I was working on a deal to get. There's a shoe called the Desert Clay Sample 13. I don't know if you guys know that. It looks a lot like the Bin 13, but the toe is
right.
Yes.
The toe is iridescent. It's an awesome sample. One of the best 13s ever. But I was closing on the deal to buy those. This is a long time ago. I'm working on it. I'm about to type in, all right, I'll take them. And then I click on Sneaker News or one of the blogs, and the bins pop up, and they look almost the same, like exactly identical to the sample. And I was like, oh man, this is crazy. So I didn't buy them. I didn't buy the sample. And because I was like, oh man, these are going to come out. They looked exactly the same. There's some subtle differences, but that was one that I was like, why are you releasing something that looks just like this? But I guess if it's a good sample, it should come out because it means it's a good shoe, like the reverse infrared.
So was you glad the Undefeateds came out? I know you said you got your pair of them. Like what well, let me ask you this to kind of piggyback off that question. What is one shoe that you was glad that they came out? Because I know they've been dropping a lot of stuff that people thought they would never bring back out again.
I mean, the
this year.
only reason I'm happy about Undefeateds coming out is because I never had one. That's a shoe that was pretty close to unobtainable. I tried.
Yeah.
I mean, I bought. You guys remember the release, right? You bought a T-shirt that came with a raffle ticket, and then the raffle ticket was the number put on the website, and you know some people won them. Mark Giannotto won every raffle in those days. That was one of them that he won. So yeah, I did not have Undefeateds. I never had them. They're always out of my price range. So it didn't hurt me too much when they came out. What I worry about is what's next. Always, like, what's the next thing they're going to come out? Some people don't post their samples or PEs because they don't want them to come out. They're like, I don't even want people in Nike to see these because they don't even know they exist because it was from the old guard. So Undefeated Fours, I was actually, that's probably the best example of one that I'm okay with it coming out. I like them. I bought them. I wear them. They're great. If I see someone wearing them, I know that they know what's up. Does that make sense? Or same with the Wu-Tang. Like, I don't love Wu-Tangs coming out. I used to have them. I'm glad I don't have them anymore after they came out because, it's immediate loss on your investment.
Yes. Yeah.
Granted, I got my Wu-Tangs for less than $300 shipped. So that's
The 99s?
Yep.
Jesus.
So the best shoes in my collection, I didn't pay that much for. It's
And
just,
those are always the good ones, man. Those are the
Yep.
good ones.
So I found on eBay, I found a guy that had Rockefeller Air Forces. And I don't remember. He wrote some terrible description. So he had those, and then I hit. All right, what else does he have? And then boom, auction says Nike Dunk High LE. That's the whole title. And I'm looking at it, and it's a goldenrod with a W. I'm like, holy shit!
Oh, fuck.
This is a Wu-Tang. And I open it up. I look at the tag. I'm like, all right, it's real. And then you start doing a little bit of research. All right, let me make sure this style code is right. Because in the old days, people would like stitch the W on, like they were fakes.
Yeah.
There were like doctored
Embroidered.
ones, so
Yeah. Got you.
yeah, embroidered. So there's three style codes for the goldenrod in '99. So imagine, like, I don't remember the exact sequence, but imagine there's 001, 002, 003. 01, or the first one, was the original goldenrod that came out to retail. The 021 was the NYC version. Remember, there was like the NYC logo on the heel version?
With the
Which
yellow
was
and
regional.
black, and
And then the third one, I don't remember the exact sequence, but it was like it was sequential. That's the Wu-Tang. And I was like, oh man, this is a real Wu-Tang. This guy has Rockefellers and Wu-Tangs. So back then I used to use Auction Sniper. So I plugged them in with however much I could afford at that time. And I won the Rockefellers for like 120, and I won the Wu-Tang for 280. So won both of those shoes. And eventually, indirectly, those were how I got my Paris Dunk. The Wu-Tangs were. Did a deal with Dre, 2 deals. They were not the same deal, but that's how I got my Paris Dunk. Shout out to Dre, who's a good dude. Project Blitz. Unfortunate story with that, but and unfair to him in my opinion, but we're not going to go there. Essentially, Dre was like one of the gods of this whole collecting thing also.
Oh, yeah.
Very genuine, into shoes for the right reasons. It became part of his business. I mean, he had 40 pairs or so of Paris Dunks. Unheard of, crazy. So,
Wow.
I was lucky to own one of them. I still own it. I have it. You guys will eventually see it on the podcast. But yeah, love the Paris Dunk. Why were we talking about this? We're talking about the Wu-Tangs coming out. So yeah, the Wu-Tangs coming out. I don't understand why they did it. I don't have them anymore, so it's not that hurtful to me. And I own 3 of them or 4 of them now because I feel like it's a foundational shoe I should have.
Sure.
Maybe I'll probably wear one of them, but I haven't gotten around to it.
Gotcha.
Sorry if I'm ranting.
No.
all good.
Oh, man.
All good.
It's the stories that matter, man.
You fitting right in.
Show, man. This has been a
You
great
fitting
show.
right in.
Mhm.
All of
Those
us get on
old
the soapbox every once in a while.
Those old eBay days were crazy though. Like if you were looking and you were like really good at search term manipulation, which I was very good at, because in the old days, if you pluralized a word, it wouldn't show up in the search. Like if you type Jordans instead of Jordan, Like it wouldn't show up in your search. They've fixed all this, so I don't mind talking about it. These were like trade secrets back then. So I would look for stuff or spelling words wrong. People would spell Jordan, Jordan, or LeBron, LAB, like LeBron. So people spell words wrong all the time, and or they just put horrible descriptions. And sometimes you're lucky you even stumble upon the auction, like that Rockefeller and Wu-Tang one. So those were the old days. You can still do it now, but it's just so much harder because they've made it so that you don't have to manipulate the searches to find stuff. So everyone sees everything.
That and everybody's going to be looking for stuff.
Everybody's looking for
back in the day.
Yeah,
There's definitely more
everybody's
hunters now.
lurking. Yeah,
There's more hunters. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yep. And
Is
then
that a thrill? Is that a thrill? The
I will
hunt?
say to me, like this is a great example. Like I haven't been as excited about a shoe as much as this Timberland looking Zoom Flight. It's like I didn't know this existed until I saw it. Right. So like there is a thrill aspect to finding something that no one knows exists. I think that's probably is the dopamine hit in my brain personally. So yeah, I like uncovering sort of the grills and the chronicles of stuff nobody's seen, and even people inside Nike, often they don't know what any of this stuff is unless they were on the team. So yeah, there is definitely a rush to that part of it.
Is it someone's collection or like a sneaker you seen somebody had that you was very impressed with?
Yeah, in general.
Yeah, just in general.
So when I was coming up, kind of the influential people, what I call the three kings, right? There was Dependable J. Everyone knows Dependable J, one of the best collections in the world. Good dude also. We get coffee every once in a while. I hope he's smiling and laughing. Brian Apodaca, who's OG the shoe game. Great dude. Talk to him often also. Those two guys' collections are like incredible. And then John Chang, who's used to be Spurs Sniper 7, now he's PE Vault. I don't talk to him as much. He's a little bit more in his own world, but good dude still, nothing against him. And incredible collection. One of the best collections in the world, probably, maybe the best collection in the world. I don't know. Him and Soul Supreme got to be up there somewhere. Those two guys have one of the best collections. So the interesting thing is Retro Kid's up there too, man. Retro Kid's collection is incredible. The guy with the best shoe collection in the world is probably someone nobody even knows.
Exactly.
Of the
Just some guy with 300 followers on Instagram with just everything you could ever think of. Yeah.
Private account. There's a lot in China too. I kind of unlocked a little bit of that stuff last year. Some international sellers, and there's a lot of people with good collections in China. Kobe, LeBron, Jordan, everything. They love Kobe in China though. So some of the biggest Kobe guys are in China. And when I talk to some of these guys, and they'll tell me, we'll become friends in one way or another, right? And they would say things like, the reason there's so many good samples in Asia is because that's where they're made. So they leak out of the factories.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that, that Garnett 3 prototype that I brought that nobody really knew existed until.
Yes.
I was going to show you guys that, but I didn't bring it out. You can watch the Garnett episode. There we go. I'll plug my own stuff. Watch the Kevin Garnett episode in a few weeks for our podcast, Old Souls. And you'll see all the Garnett stuff I showed and stuff I haven't showed before. And that's one of them. But that shoe was in China and it leaked out somehow, whatever. But I was sitting next to Aaron Cooper at the Portland event, the Gathering, the second one in 24. And I showed him the picture, or someone showed him the picture. And he was like, whoa, that's not supposed to exist. He's like, that's like a unicorn, like probably stolen from the factory. Like,
wow.
How is that out? And so at that moment, I was like, I should probably buy that shoe.
Yeah.
I should probably do that.
That's probably a good one to have there. Yeah.
Price wasn't horrible. I was like, it's not a horrible price. It's not overpriced at all. Like decent price. Let me just go ahead and buy that. I don't like buying international though. It's tough because you send PayPal gift to somebody you don't know in a different country. It's like there's some risk there. We've all been frauded in some way, right? Like you're doing this for so long. So it's usually the domestic guys that are fraudsters. But yeah, I don't like buying international, but I'll do it for something special like that. So yeah, that pair came from China. That was one of them.
Nice.
So yeah, point is, you don't know who the best collector is because they don't post their
You
stuff.
do
on
not.
the-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would give up a lot to tour Tinker's house.
Man,
Yeah.
I mean, that's
yeah, I had to
incredible.
save that one for
Wilson
another day.
too, man. Just
Yep.
I know it's crazy, man. I know it's crazy.
Probably the Grail. You know, one pair that really stands out too is that Jordan 11 prototype with the sock collar instead of like the tongue. You know what I'm talking about? Like the original Jordan 11 prototype. That's one of the shoes that has Jordan on the eyelets.
Okay.
And then it doesn't have a tongue. It's almost like the or the Rodmans. Like it has like a side.
It goes.
It was on a famous ad or like a popular picture. If you watch there's a podcast called Designesty. I'll plug them too. Some of the old
I've
former
seen that
Nike
one.
guys, including Ken Black, they're doing that. They did an episode on this. They did the 12 and the 11 as a recent episode. But yeah, they talk about sort of some of the stuff behind that. That would be an absolute grail sample for me.
Yeah.
So one of the 11s that I've seen, I think it was on that show. It was on the feet of somebody like wear testing it. It was instead of the eyelets, it had straps. Like
Yeah, that's the
individual
famous
straps
Jordan
with
picture where
eyelets.
one foot.
He's there.
It cut out.
I think he froze.
Yeah, he did freeze.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, he was getting to the good stuff.
His computer may have went dead.
I think he was on his phone. Let's see if
I
he'll
don't know.
come back.
Yeah, you probably need to charge it up, man.
Yeah, but it was a sample, wear tester sample, I guess you'll call it. It was the black upper with a white bottom, and it had where the actual bungee straps for it, the 11s at, they actually had like straps, like Velcro straps going across each one of them. I have to find that picture, man, and share it with y'all. I thought that was like stuff like that. I love to see, man. Even though it's like a generic, I guess you say a generic shoe, but it's still something that nobody can see until years later. So it's stuff like that I would love to see, man.
Yeah.
I'd love to see stuff like that, man.
Man, can y'all believe some of the shit we saw tonight, man?
Yeah.
Bruh.
I can't say I can't believe it, but you know, anytime you bring up Dr. Swoosh's name, man, you're definitely gonna have that wow.
It's gonna be something wild, man.
Exactly. You had that wow factor, man. So hopefully he can come on back and tell us that one more story. But if not, shout out to Dr. Swoosh for coming through.
Definitely appreciate it.
Oh yeah, man. He dropped some gems, dropped some knowledge. And that's what it's about in this space, man. That's why I went on that little mini rant about people having, I guess you say, podcast fatigue. Man, it's something out here for everybody, man.
Yeah.
Just like when people saying, it's not enough money out here for me. Yes, it is. You just in the wrong avenue. There's plenty of money out here, man. You just got to figure out what your niche is. Same way with this podcast thing, man. I mean, you got plenty of sneaker podcasts out there. I advise you watch all of them, man. You, like you said, you'll get knowledge from each one of them that you can take back and kind of like put your own thing together. But a lot of people, I think they just kind of need to chill out as far as like saying they got podcast or sneaker podcast fatigue. I don't think
That's
it's
the
a
new
such
word
thing as
now
that.
is fatigue.
Right. I don't think it's
sorry about that.
All
well,
good.
At least you're showing at 7. Thank you. You're showing
Can you
at
guys hear me?
7 for me.
Yeah,
we can hear you, man.
Yeah, we did.
All right, sorry about that.
Nah, you good.
So yeah, I don't even
man.
remember what I was talking about. We were talking about that Tinker sample.
Yeah, the 11.
The 11s, the 11
Yeah, I mean
sample.
that's Grail status. That's like I mean, it's my favorite shoe, and it's a crazy sample. What more can you ask for?
Exactly, man. Exactly. Oh boy, man, you showed some shit tonight, man. You showed some stuff, but more importantly, you dropped a lot of knowledge,
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
definitely did. Like,
and we appreciate you for actually doing that, man. Because there's some things that hell, I ain't know about, and you put me on game, and I appreciate you for that, man.
Yeah, don't start stalking the homeless people in Portland though.
Hey, man, I'll make me a weekend trip just for that.
Those were the old days. I don't think they still do it, but yeah,
Yeah,
there
I
used to be
know.
people that did
Bless
that.
them, bless them,
People used to do that.
We
bless
look
them
when
all,
we was
bless them.
downtown, we never paid attention to that, man.
yeah, we were just
Trying to get
moving
away
around,
from
trying to
Keep your head on the swivel. Yeah.
just keeping our head on swivel and trying to hit as many stores as we possibly could.
Yeah, man.
That's a tough area, man. Like people talk a lot about how LA is bad in that regard, and it is in some places. Like Portland's super tough.
Mm.
Yeah, it is, man. It is. You have to go on the outskirts and, like Caddy said, man, just kind of move around.
Yeah,
Because just downtown, man, that's a whole nother spiel in itself,
yeah, that's a whole different animal.
man. I thought our downtown, I ain't gonna say it was bad, but man, we went down there. It was like, how is Index down here in this area?
But it's so unusual because you have the big buildings and like it's just different, and then you turn the corner and it's like, whoa.
Culture shock.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a culture shock. Definitely a culture shock.
Yeah, you turn the corner and the next thing you know, it's like, wait, where
Can you
are we
guys hear me?
downtown? Yes. Can you hear us?
Go.
Can you hear us, bro?
Are you good?
No, we see him. Yeah,
Yeah, we see him.
We
Again,
just
I
can't
think
hear
it
him.
might be. It's StreamYard was messing up earlier too. So
Yeah, my
It-
camera keeps glitching. I don't know if y'all been seeing
And see,
that.
that's why mine is off, because it was
Yeah.
glitching early, and next thing you know,
Yeah.
is I got this warning that popped up, and I was like, yeah,
All right, let's try
I'm
this
gonna just
again.
I'm gonna leave it off.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Can you hear us now?
Yeah, it's pretty much
Take your
doing the same
earphones out.
thing.
I wonder if he keep doing the same thing.
It might be just StreamYard, man, because
yeah, StreamYard was messing up earlier.
my audio is good. It's just the video, man. It was glitching, and next thing I know, it just went out, and I said, I don't want to miss nothing, so that's the reason why I stayed.
Yeah. My camera, for some reason, it keeps flashing or doing something. don't
I
know.
saw your camera earlier, like maybe 20 minutes ago, kind of flashing at
Yeah, it's like
the bottom of your picture. Yeah.
yeah, it's going.
So it's got to be StreamYard. We pay all this money, man, and y'all can't get y'all shit together.
They're like,
Claim.
nope.
God damn.
Dang. Yeah, see, it
Watch
just
me-
did it again.
Watch me get a damn strike now since I said that.
It's your fault.
Hey, man, I'll take that.
See, it just
They need
did.
to
My
get their
camera
shit
just
together.
did it again.
They need to get their shit together, man. Like I
All
said,
the
I'm paying
heat,
all this
all the
money.
heat that he showed, he burned the damn
Mhm.
screen down.
I'm thinking one of my connections is loose over here or something. That's why I was looking around like, but I'm scared to touch anything because I don't want.
That's
the
what-
camera
look.
to
Definitely StreamYard.
That's why I ain't touched nothing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. What y'all got any pickups? I know Caddy got a big pickup.
I ain't got nothing.
Bro,
Uh oh.
have you seen the bot? Okay, hold on.
I feel a rent coming.
Uh-oh.
I feel a rent coming.
I can if I can imagine what he's about to say.
Damn.
Hello.
It's a huge ass box. You got a playground in there, something?
Bro,
Live unboxing.
Bro, it sound like it's a set of dominoes in there. It sound like ain't nothing in it.
Domino mode.
No, it's something in there. It's something in there.
Yeah.
Put them on the big screen.
Dun dun dun.
So this is the LeBron 23, and this box.
Don't
is-
tear it up, bro. It's a
Please
flat.
don't tear it up.
Yeah, I got it,
Probably one of his best box ever, man.
bro.
Ooh-wee, look at that.
It's a box within a box.
Hey, be careful because that plastic is real fragile, bro.
Yeah,
You just lift it up. Yeah, lift the top up.
Damn hop over there getting tutorials.
and then it has a
Man,
plastic cover
I
over
got a
the
crazy
top.
story. I got a crazy story about these shoes.
Okay.
And then you have, let's see,
Little
the
trinket.
the medallion for the 2-time championship,
Mm.
the back-to-back, the
Hey,
booklet,
man,
which
can you hear
is
me?
actually
'Cause I can't hear you guys at all.
Can
We
you
can
hear us?
hear
Mic
you.
check. Can you
I
hear
don't
us?
know what's going on, but I can't hear anything.
I think we thinking it's StreamYard, man.
Yeah.
yeah, he can't hear us at all.
I'm gonna message him and ask him.
What's in that book, Caddy?
It breaks down the shoe. It breaks down how many, how they talked about the different shoes and the storylines of each shoe. The book is really like very good quality. Look, that's a real book.
Yeah.
With gold foil on it. For Eric King on the back.
What was the retail for it?
$210.
That's the story though.
Not bad at all.
Tell him what you got him for, Caddy.
So
Free.
Nah. So what happened was Nike glitched the day of the release. So I bought them on the release day. And I paid $210 plus tax, free shipping from Nike, $228. Then about 1:00 in the afternoon, Nike somehow glitched and had them for 40% off. So they were selling them for $126. So I called Nike and told them, hey, I just brought this shoe this morning and I see you have it on sale. Could you honor the sale price? They talked to some supervisor and they was like, well, we looked at your account and, being that you've been buying from us for the past 15 years, we can honor the sale price. So I got them for $138.
Hello.
Damn. Beard would be proud.
Deacon discount.
Definitely a Deacon discount, and it literally comes wrapped in plastic. Yo.
Yeah, the back. Yeah, it's got a little button on the back. There you go.
Da, 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 da.
They're clean, bro. Look at the leather on the tongue, bro.
These are super. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the leather on the tongue is nice.
Yeah, these are super clean.
23.
You see the 2 over here, and the 3 is here.
Back that way, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, these are crazy.
So that shoe, my bad.
No, I thought this material was going to be like a foam posit material.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
It's not. And from what I've seen, when you take the drop sole out, like this shoe is super like flexible without the drop sole in it.
Yeah, it's just like a shell almost.
Yeah.
So was that supposed to be like a tribute to his days in Miami?
Yeah, this
Yes.
was the Miami Twice colorway. So this represents the back-to-back championships in Miami. So that's why
Okay.
you have the pastel colors. Gives off that kind of Miami feel.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can see like this
Yeah,
palm
the
trees
palm trees. See,
right
Yeah, I
there.
see it now.
Mm.
So that's what I was kind of looking at. The tongue is that yellow with that trim and like that Miami Heat red.
And if you look on the
No,
side, it's
it's
almost like the
orange.
crown. It's almost like his logo. If you show the side
the
profile,
crown.
Caddy.
Yeah. So as you can see, like it's the crown logo right here. Like all this
Right.
is the crown
Mhm.
logo that makes up the whole shoe. And then you have the gold crown on the side. If you look at the top right here, you have his signature and there's little like rivets on the side that say I think that says best ever.
Lies. But go ahead.
it comes with a second set of laces, pink laces. And then you have the drop sole that's inside the shoe that kind of reminds you of the Kobe, if I can get it out of the shoe.
Yeah. Got
Oh,
that
it's like
thick.
a lunar line.
Got that thick. It's got like that thick insole.
Yeah, it's like a what is it? Zoom X.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me unstring it. This sole is huge. All right, take this out. There we go. And bro, this
Don't
sole
hurt
is
yourself.
in here.
Don't hurt your hand.
He gonna break a couple fingers trying to get that thing out of there.
No, it's just that because there's a carbon fiber plate on the sole too, on the insole. So
Keeps it from flexing.
see,
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
That is thick.
Yeah.
But look, there's designs on the sole, and it has like a reinforcement on the side. If you can see where the
I
color
see that.
changes,
I see it.
so that when you're wearing the shoe, you don't roll over moving around the shoe. Like one side is super soft, and the other side, this side, like
Rigid.
yeah. And then it has like little designs. It has designs on it.
So that's like an inner outrigger almost, or like a stability
Right.
type deal. Yeah.
Yeah, like it has different words on it, like equality, the chosen one tattoo right there. His logos. There's a whole bunch of different stuff on here.
So it seems like they just went all out for this 23.
They're
I'm
pretty
thinking
comfortable too, man.
I'm thinking it might be the last one.
You think so?
I don't know.
I mean,
bro.
why would they go to 24?
Yeah. You think about it. You do 23, and look how many they like. When have we ever seen Nike say we got 23 colorways coming out, and there's a story for each one? Like right
Yeah.
off the rip.
Oh, in that
Right.
book, they got do they have all 23 colorways in the book?
Yes.
Or I don't know.
Oh
Put you back
wow. So all those represent colorways they bringing out. Wow.
Yeah.
in. Yeah.
You see the
You guys hear me?
40K Uncharted. Yeah, we hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, sorry, it dropped out, man.
No, you good, bro.
Y'all can take me off the screen.
I think all of us having technical difficulties.
Yeah, I don't know how long it's gonna last. Part of it is my phone died. That was how
Oh, okay.
No. Okay.
So
I
part
didn't
of
know
it's
if
my
you was
fault.
on the computer or your phone. I tried to DM you, and I asked if you was on the computer or on the phone.
Yeah, I plugged it in now, but whatever. I'm back. Anyway, yeah, the what'd you guys talk about while I was gone?
Oh,
we were talking about the LeBron 23.
Can you see Caddy? He was showing the LeBron 23s.
Oh yeah, it's Miami color, right?
Yeah,
The Miami Twice. Yeah.
I like it, man. I think it's a good shoe. I like when you put them together. It's the logo and the crown.
Mhm.
Smart.
Yeah.
It's like simple and smart. I think all good designs are simple designs, but the more you look, they're more complicated. That's like a good example. Simple lines, but like beautiful textures and details.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, you
right.
got to find out who designed that shoe.
It's probably Jason Petrie, isn't it? He did most of them. I think it's Jason
Yeah.
Petrie.
Yeah, it more than likely is Jason, and probably some help from a few others.
Mm-hmm.
I randomly found this. I don't have it with me. I found this prototype LeBron shoe that never came out. I don't know if it was like maybe it was a Witness or a Soldier or something. When I was looking at it, I thought it was a prototype for the LeBron 6 or something.
The
Had
Zoom
lines
Power?
that were similar. It's not the Power, no. It's a different shoe.
Okay.
So I DM'd
Okay.
Jason Petrie about it, and he actually answered me. He was like, "Oh, that's like an off shoe that never came out that we were messing around with." But I bring it up
Mm.
because the soles, like the actual grip on the bottom, was Dunkman logos. Like that's the grip
Oh,
pattern on the
wow.
bottom.
Oh shit!
I'll
Wow.
post them soon.
Wow.
It's kind of a cool sample. They're beat to hell, but it's like obviously you're not going to find a better one, right?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, we were just
Yeah, it's
showing
kinda
us.
Cool. Had the
Pick up.
Dunkman logos.
We was talking about how they put that LeBron shoe on sale the day it dropped, but it was
Mhm.
I think it was a glitch because I ended up getting a couple of pairs. I put in 2 raffles for them and ended up getting them for. I got my pair for like 120 something because I had a little birthday coupon.
Mhm.
I took them other shoes back. Foot Locker. and
You talking
check.
about the 23?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Nike
had a glitch, and they had like a few shoes for like 40% off, and that coconut jaw was run up. One of them they had those for like
Mhm.
$76 on the site, and those
Damn.
LeBrons they were like 120 something. And
That's like you had Swish account access. There's probably a mistake with that.
Mhm.
yeah, that was almost like you was in the employee store buying them,
Mhm.
Right.
Yep.
pretty much.
You guys like the Jaw 3? I think it's a great shoe.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
I like it. I'm waiting for that Halloween colorway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
think that Halloween-
colorway.
is good.
The Halloween one needs a black midsole. I wish they put a black midsole on it instead of the white.
Mm.
Oh shit!
I can see that.
Pick these up.
Tokyo.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like
What'd you think?
Tokyo's had a whole life. They had a whole crazy life, and now they're out again.
Yeah, they're out again.
Yeah. I like them, man. You can't really see it because the color looks kind of dull on here, but let me see something real quick. See if this. There you
No,
go.
they're nice. I mean,
Yeah,
Tokyo's are a
yeah.
great shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the quality on these is real nice, and that shape looks pretty good too. But yeah,
Yeah.
the quality on these is like real nice. They look a lot better than what I thought. I kind of like the yellow stitching with the yellow going around the toe cap on the sole. But no, these are very nice in hand, man. The suede is real nice and buttery.
I feel like Jordan Brand has got the hint in some ways. Like they're putting effort.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
those are clean pair, huh?
Yeah, man, they are. So that's my one, and I also picked up the LeBrons like Caddy too. But oh, you know what? Let me show these real quick. Hold on, let me.
Did you guys get those gold LeBron 23s? That's the one I want.
No, not yet. I'm trying to make something happen for those. Yeah, that one I kind of shot myself in the foot on that one because I went for a 13.5 and I should have went for a 13.
They are going up in price too. So real quick, when we was at the gathering, they did a raffle and I hit for a pair of the EQLs slides.
Nice.
Man, when I tell you, man, these are some of the most comfortable slides that I have ever had, man.
More so than the slide posit.
These actually look pretty good, man. You can see they almost kind of look like the React slides the Rejuvenate slides, but these fit way better, man. These are like super comfortable. Kind of got the pies going on the bottom.
Nice.
But shout out to Aaron Cooper and them for the raffle win on the slides, man. So that's
Congrats,
Shout out
man.
to the Don
Congrats.
Dada.
other pickup, man. So shout out to them, man.
Nice.
That 24/7. I mean, it's one of the best designs in the past few years. Like, it's a really good looking shoe.
Yeah.
EQLZ 24/7.
Yeah, I wanted to get that Nate Robinson collab that they
Kryptonite
did.
joint. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted that one so bad, man.
Just wear those.
Yeah, I saw you wear 'em, man. I was hating.
Yeah, I just had them.
Yeah. When I saw them, I was like, "Oh, hate."
For real.
Yeah, they look good with
Got the-
pants too, man.
Got the audacity. Yeah, that's the pair I want, man. Either that one or the Hidden Gems, because I like that iridescent look on the
Oh yeah.
on the Hidden Gems. I love the iridescent on that one.
Yeah. Well, man, we've been up here for almost 3 hours. But that lets
Yeah,
you know,
we-
man, we was having some good
Had a
conversation.
great
Oh
time.
yeah,
Great
Mhm.
time.
time
good
flies when you're
conversation.
having a good time, man.
Great
Yeah,
time.
and man,
Great guest. Great show.
I was gonna say, man, he came through and shut it down, man.
oh
you
man,
know.
craziness.
That was amazing.
And
Amazing.
Like we said, don't box my man in. Don't box my man in.
I won't do that no more.
Don't box my man.
Point taken. Point taken.
Don't put baby in a corner.
Come on, man.
I kind of wanted
Point
to say
taken.
this before he left, man. But Bijan came up to me, man, when we was in Portland, man, and he was just like, man, he's like, man, y'all are authentic. Y'all are authentic is, and I ain't gonna
That's
say
fuck.
exactly what he said. Yeah, there you go.
I say that's fuck.
Yeah.
And you know, for him to say that, man, and also what In Style Shoes said about us, man, what Tom said about us, man, that's it means a lot, man. Cause we the same way on here as we are off camera.
Yes,
And-
sir.
That's something that I feel like we should take pride in, you know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
being yourself, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Not being up here being fake or trying to be something that we're not, and like I said, that means a lot when somebody sees you for who you are. And we ain't up here trying to put on no act or no persona, man. So, we appreciate everybody that rocks with us also in the chat, man. That comes through, man, when we have these guests and these shows and just hanging out with us, man. It means a lot, man. I'm truly grateful for it, man. Especially and I know I've said this like a couple of weeks ago, man, but every time somebody tags us, man, I just love it, man. And I just want to thank everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that tags us, everybody that comes and hangs out with us, everybody that comes on the show. Because people don't have to come fool with us, man. But they do, and I'm appreciative of it.
Yep.
And appreciate you guys, man, for being who y'all are. You know what I'm saying? In our lives, in all of our lives, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's more than just shoes with
More
us.
than sneakers. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Absolutely right about that, bro.
yeah, just appreciate y'all, man. And I don't know if Dr. Swoosh is listening, man, but he definitely was a dope guest. If we can get him
Appreciate
back on, there for
Absolutely.
part 2, I would love to have him on. Y'all make sure that y'all go follow him. Make sure that y'all are following him and Seth's podcast, Old Souls Podcast.
Yes.
Mhm.
And make sure y'all check out their YouTube channel, man. They got a dope show. Very knowledgeable people. What up, J. Jeff? 16 Pieces. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, man. And like I said, shout out to everybody in the chat that came through and hung out with us, man. So
Great show. Great guest.
Mhm.
I know we have all had some technical difficulties tonight. Black's camera messing up. My camera's glitching.
Yeah, I can't even turn it on, man. Like I said, I have to go all the way out and do something. See, I can't even turn it on.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to leave, so that's why I stayed.
And I appreciate y'all, man. You know, working with my time frame tonight because I was, you know, me being late, man. And
Yeah, Black was like, well, we're gonna be early. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought I could get off a little bit earlier, but is that him? Here you go. Bijan, can you hear us, bro?
Yeah, man. I think I'm just gonna have to say bye to you guys because we're having some issues here.
Yeah,
Hey, man,
we the same way, man.
Yeah, I was just giving you your flowers, man. Thank you for coming on and hanging out with us and showing your collection.
Thank you so much, man. We appreciate it.
Yes,
no, I'm happy to. You know, it's all about sharing what you have. Don't hide it away in the boxes in the back of the closet. Like, gotta show some of this stuff. Got to see some air and be appreciated. So,
hey, man, anytime you want to come back on for part 2,
part 5,
pull some more stuff out the stash, man. The door is always open, bro.
No, I appreciate that. Yeah, man, for sure. It was fun. Not just showing stuff, obviously, but like getting to talk to you guys and get to know you a little more, and then also just, you know, reminisce on all the good stuff that we've experienced in this hobby. So happy to be here.
Yeah, shout out your socials real quick. You know, let them know about, you know, the podcast, man. Just give a shout out real quick before you log off, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So for me directly, it's at Dr. Swoosh. Spell out doctor, so DoctorSwoosh at Dr. Swoosh. My partner in crime is Seth, Soul to Soul, which you guys are probably already following. And then our podcast is the Old Souls Podcast, OLDSOLES, Old Souls Podcast. And we have a TikTok also, but there's not much on it. So mostly on Instagram for now. And YouTube, please go subscribe to us because we're trying to build something, try to be authentic, try to, you know, show some of this stuff and go through me and Seth's collection and, you know, keep you guys entertained and hopefully educated. And we want to learn from you guys also. So interactive. So thanks for the spotlight. Appreciate that.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you, man.
We appreciate you, definitely.
Yeah, thank you for your time, bro. And I'm pretty sure if my wife has a question about something dealing with the spine, I'll reach out to you.
Yeah, for sure. Happy to help.
I appreciate
happy to help,
brother. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Have a good night. Sorry for the interruptions.
Oh no, it's no problem,
man.
bro.
Yeah, you're good, bro.
Appreciate you.
All right, man.
All right, DeCarlo, hope you go to go to bed thinking about those garnets.
My man, come on. Hey, you already know I'm gonna hit you as soon as this is over. You already know, man. But I appreciate you, Swoosh. Thank you, man, for being a great guest, humble guest, just a all around dope individual. So thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
No, I appreciate that. All right, guys. Have a good night.
Have a good man.
All right, good one.
Well,
247.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I think I'm good. You guys got anything else?
No, man.
No.
We good, man.
I'm gonna say one more thing and then we can go ahead and close it out, man.
All right, what you got?
All right, so for those that don't know, for the 10 people we got left in here, and for the ones that's gonna rewatch,
hold on, man.
I hate that my camera is not on because I wanted to kind of do this on camera, but I was recently added to Resjuvenator's ambassador program, so I am partnering with Resjuvenator sneaker cleaning brand. I hate that I can't show this shit, man. I really
shout out to our boy, man.
You got your Resjuvenator chain, like Kanye said. I'm the newest member of the Resjuvenator gang.
Might have to get one made up real quick, man.
Shout out to you, bro. Hey, man, congratulations, man.
Congratulations. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, man. You know, when they asked me about it, I asked them, was it just for me personally or what? They was like, you know, plug whoever you want to plug. So I plugged the podcast, you know. I mean, if I made it, we all made it. That's how I look at it.
That's
you know
what
what I'm saying? So if you want to use you want to get you some sneaker cleaning, I ain't got no promo or anything as far as like, you know, some scripted thing. It's just coming off the dome. So if you want to support, and also have some sneaker cleaning, some good sneaker cleaning products for your sneaker needs. Go over to Reshoevn8r.com and use the promo code or the discount code. My Instagram name, you have to use my Instagram name, underscores and all. And go over there and save yourself some coins, man, and support the cause. Dope products that they got over there. You know that they actually sell like the sneaker, what is it? Thank you, 16 pieces. The sole protectors, they sell those.
Okay, shoe trees.
No, the sole protectors.
Oh,
Not
like
the-
The soles. The soles a little
yeah. They're covered in
They
sole
sell-
to keep them
the
icy.
clear thing.
Right. Yeah, they sell those. They even sell stuff to get your soles back icy.
Okay.
They sell that too. I'm like, okay,
Sole
they,
saw. Nice.
yeah, they selling they sell a lot of stuff. They got a dope kit that they sent me. It's got laundry system in it. It's got the water repellent spray, deodorizer. I got dryer sheets. I got the whole nine, man. They sent me a whole care pack over. So,
Sent you a little care package, huh?
oh yeah, man. They sent me a whole care package
Love,
over,
that's
man.
love. That's love.
Mhm.
But yeah, if you want to shop with Reshoevn8r, man, use the promo code, man. My name right there up under my square. I hate my camera's not working, because I definitely would have showed, exactly what I got, but I'll probably do that on another post or something like that. So y'all just kind of be on the lookout for that. And I appreciate everybody, man, that uses the promo code, to help us out. Like I said, man, we're trying to do bigger things as these years go on by. We're not here just to show our passion, man. We're here to support each other, and that's what it's all about, man. So appreciate y'all once again. Retro Talk. I am Black, aka BAA. I'll pass it around to the other guys. You can't see me pointing, so I'm gonna pass it down to the one below me. How about that? How about that? Yeah, I'm doing the Spider-Man meme. That's right.
Yeah.
It's your boy Caddy, Cadillac Jackson. Great show today, fellas. We'll see you on the next one.
Oh man, appreciate everybody coming in, checking in with us, man. Like I said, another great show, great guest, better individual. I'm a fan of the man, so shout out to Bijan for coming through, sharing all his knowledge and stuff with us. And yeah, man, we'll see you guys next time.
We out. We're Retro Talk Forum. I'm Hot Dog 18. You can find me on IG, and I'm gonna pass it over to my brother this way.
What's good, people? It's your boy Black Ass African, aka BAA, aka the Sneaker Historian, aka